Welcome, welcome. What's happening, everyone? Hello, hi, everyone. It's Abdallah here, bringing you guys a live stream tour of Aika Village in 2020. Now that the brand new 1.4 update has been here, we now get the ability to visit dream addresses. So, that means that the creator of Aika Village a long time ago has made a brand new one, and I'm ready to get spooked today. Oh my gosh, it's going to be really fun. So, let's actually rewind a little bit here. Abdallah, what the heck is Aika Village? I have no idea what you're even talking about. Like, what is this? I'm new to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I don't know anything about Animal Crossing New Leaf. I just got a Nintendo Switch today. What is this stuff? Alright, here's a little bit of context. Get ready to get schooled. Alright, so here's what you need to do. Head over to the main channel page. Click on this video right here. It's called Aika Village Revisited 7 Years Later. Watch this video, and then it's about an hour long. It's like a movie, okay? So think about it. It's like a movie. We go through, and then we go into this creepy world in Animal Crossing New Leaf from the dream addresses, and then we go through and we theorize what happened and what's the story. Because it tells a story based off of everything that is set up over there, and it's all up to viewer interpretation. Of course, it's a fun one. So definitely go click on that. And while you're out here, click on that thumbs up button, subscribe, and join me. Okay, so anyway, let's do this. I'm ready to go. I'm absolutely ready to go. So let's jump in. And let's get spooked. Ooh, should you get some sleep? Yeah, let's go. What's up, Claire? Welcome. Good to see you guys. Hands up in the comments, by the way. Did you guys watch the premiere of Aika Village Revisited? Hands up if you did. I just recently premiered that, so it's so fresh. It's so fresh and so clean. Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming. Okay, here we go. So you guys can absolutely explore around with too. That's perfectly fine. That's acceptable. Alright, so input this code. I want a dream. Did you guys think the original Aika Village was creepy? Give me a smiley face emoji if you just found out about Aika Village brand new. You never heard about it until today when you saw my video about that stuff. Let me know. Give me smiley face emote if you're brand new to the scene. Okay, a lot of you guys knew. That's awesome. Welcome. Glad you guys are here. Alright, so remember, there's going to be symbolism all over the place. I don't have all the answers, and we're going to go in blind. So feel free, if you guys want to notate all of your theories and everything like that, slap timestamps in the comments when it loads up, and then that way people can reference what you're exactly thinking your theories are. But yeah, I'm super excited about this, so let's go. Again, shoutouts to the creator. I honestly can't pronounce the person's name. But this is their Twitter. It's at A675025529. This is the person that created both Aika Villages. So definitely check them out. There's a link to their Twitter in the description, okay? Got it, good. Alright, prepare to be spooked! Ah, it says dream over there. You guys see that? Now, open your eyes. Ooh, spooky. You're in a deep slumber, dreaming peacefully of an island named Aika. I think that's what it's called. I, meaning love, right? And then ka, meaning song. Interesting, something like that. So anyway, let's jump in. Aika will be a sweet one. Oh my gosh, where do we even start? Where do we even start? Dream. Alright. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not able to... Oh, weird. Oh, wow. Wow. Alright, alright. So we get the trippy, like, static lines pattern, like in the original Aika Village. That's pretty cool. A little beanie over here. I don't really know what that's going to symbolize. It's a little creepy with these alarm clocks. So the alarm clocks, yeah, I don't know. And the cannons pointing at there and the presents. What does this guy say? Number 34. If you guys want to translate this one, feel free. Yeah, no idea. Absolutely no idea. I'm not going to use Google Translate either, but I'm sure it's something. Alright, so fountains. This was really interesting. This is like some sort of gigantic dinosaur neck. Hold on, let's see this. I guess. I think it's more like, this kind of reminds me of like a Salvador Dali painting, if anything. There's the little Lily of the Valley. What in the heck? Why are there Nook Miles tickets? Maybe someone's trying to get this character, and that's why all the Nook Miles tickets are there. And you guys know which cat this is? Because I can't even tell. I can't even tell what cat that is. That doesn't look like Rover. Nice try, though. Uh-huh. Okay, well, this is an interesting start. That's the typical Aika music, right? You guys want me to turn it up a little bit? Turn it up a little bit. Just a little. Okay, that's the creepy Aika music right over that way. Okay, so what do we have? Let's see. So natural progression of this town. There's actually a lot of ways to go. All right, there's lilies of the valley all over the place. I'm curious, like, why? I don't know. Maybe that just means that everything is, like, all hunky-dory over here. Because if we paid attention to the first Aika Village, everything was, like, perfect, right? There's presents all... Oh, my gosh. All right. You know, these are here for a reason. Let's pick them up and see what's up. All right, let's see. Predictions in the comments. What do you think is going to be in these presents out here? Oh, gosh. Why is it drop? Why is the first option drop? Nose drip? Nose drip? Oh my gosh! What is going on here? Nose drip. I guess I'm gonna have to wear a nose drip. So we got a nose drip over here. So I don't know what that's gonna signify. I'm like trying to think right now. Maybe like, I don't know, being a snot-nosed kid? Who knows? And I don't know what this is either. It looks like a torso. It looks, honestly, whoa, that does look like, I mean, anatomically speaking, it definitely looks like something. It definitely looks like a torso of sorts. It's very unique. Yeah, let's move on. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Weird. Yeah, so we got a nose drip. We got some weird music. Let's go inside the house and see what's up. We do have some cherry blossom petals that are on the ground, so maybe this is just signifying, hey, you know, like things are all hunky-dory. Let's take a look. Number 34 said, next you need to welcome a centipede as a resident. Interesting. Hello? Alright, so this is, I think this is Aika, right? That's how you spell her name? Okay, so what is she saying? So this, it looks like a recreation of the first room, right? The first house in Aika Village. This looks like a recreation of that. Where you have the father. We've got Aika's father out here. We have Aika's mother. Aika herself with a little happy birthday and a little present and maybe like a little box. Okay. Alright, like I'm seeing this. I'm seeing it so far. The back room again is boarded off, so you're not able to see that. TV. Currently watching sports. Okay, no static on TV, but that's fine. Alright, let's go in here. Wee, 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 wee. Okay, hey, avert your eyes. Hey, it's in the game. Calm down. Be an adult. So what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 women, 6 butt cracks, and apples. Okay. So this could mean a bunch of things. 5 women and 1 man. Apples. Interesting. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Okay, so now this is like where everyone's looking away. Oh, dang, the eyeballs are back! Yo, creepy! Alright, yes. So this is... I don't know, just like all the people are looking away, but behind them is, you know, a set of creepy looking eyeballs, man. Like, what is going on out here? They're watching you. Not sure what this is going to symbolize. Feel free to jot your notes down. Could this be like all of society turning their back on Aika right off the bat? Or are they just turning a blind eye? Ooh, I don't know, man. I love you so much, Mom, is what Aika said. Thank you. Oh, I know what this signifies. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's get that Raymond cat. No. This signifies all of you guys spending their Nook Miles tickets to try to get the elusive villager. And you guys are obsessed with it. And you guys are just a bunch of soulless scarecrows chasing after Nook Miles ticket, one after another, trying to get the coveted Raymond. Could be. Could be an allusion to that. Do-do-do-do-do. 'Cause he belongs to me. Let's get that Raymond cat. Alright, so that's kind of interesting. Right? Like, oh, Raymond, I spent $800 on eBay for Raymond, right? That could be something like that. Alright, so here we go. This is, this looks like Aika's little playroom. If we remembered anything from the very first Aika Village, there's a picture of her mom, a picture of her mom and dad, and then a picture of her dog. And then she did get this creepy little doll as possibly a present. So let's see what's going on over here. And like the bear in the corner. This looks like a one-on-one recreation of it. At least 7 years later. So very interesting. But I'm curious as to like, what is hunting down a Nook Miles ticket island? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Is that just like a jab at the Animal Crossing community? Like, what are these unknown things here? Why would they put that in the first house? I'm curious. Very curious. 'Cause he belongs to me. Alright, well. That was house number 1 in Aika Village. Alright, so judging from the map, let's take a look here. Judging from the map, we've got a couple places to go. We've got Aika, we got number 34. You got like Aika square root squared? I don't know what the heck that means. You got Big Aika. Who are these people? Oh, you got a lot of people with some bedhead right over here. Okay, so there's a lot of people, and there's like SOS. Dude, we're gonna be at this for a long time, so strap in. Alright, here we go. So the natural progression is... I just want to make sure that the natural progression is this. Like, we're kind of boarded up. We can't go anywhere. There's barbed wire that says, like, obviously don't go this way. This over here, we tried to get a different view of it, but, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like we can go this way. And we can't go this way because it's just kind of there. You can't hop across. Oh, you can go this way. Oh, interesting. You know what? I'm gonna go counterclockwise. Oh, dang, the shoes. Yikes. Okay, so the shoes on the beach are back. The red slippers are there. I did not realize that. Sand dollars. So in Japanese culture, whenever, you know, there's, yeah. It's a little morbid. It's a little morbid. Whenever you decide to commit, you take off your shoes before you go. So this is like 2 pairs of shoes on the dock. Like, what is going on with that? Alright, so I'm gonna just... There's a lot of pairs of shoes out here. Am I not allowed to go here because the shoes are blocking me? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I can't go past. But you're forced to go in the water. Oh my gosh, that's creepy. Watch like a mummy Aika hand reach out from underneath and grab me. And then that's game over. This dream becomes a nightmare. Okay, wow, look at this. Okay. That's definitely creepy. The big head and a tail. Yeah, I don't know. I think that may allude to some sort of fertility. I couldn't tell you. That's kind of what I'm picking up off of that. This is a food mess. These are food messes. Okay, so these are food mess. Alright, well, let's put on some food mess. Okay, so obviously, like, someone's eating snacks out here. And then there's a whole bunch of socks. Yeah, I don't get the socks. Alright. And then here's a sign here. Again, I don't speak Japanese, but, I don't know what this means. Yeah, so you guys are gonna have to translate that and get back to me. A sign obviously means something. This one says, erase village rank A? No clue. And these are the same signs, erase village rank A? I don't know, man. Okay. These are washing machines. And the socks. Okay, and what do you have to say? You guys can translate that. Interesting. Here's another swimsuit. This is a horizontal swimsuit. This looks like some sort of park with socks. I don't really understand the illusion of the socks all over the place. These little things are here. Sharks. I'm like trying to really think about it. Let's go inside that house, all right, before we keep on going. There's like some random park with socks strewn all about. Like, I'm not putting 2 and 2 together yet. But maybe by the end of this video, it'll all be apparent. Okay. I don't know what to say to this. Yeah, literally no clue. Obviously, we got pictures of Aika's head, but, like, the eyeballs are, like, completely blacked out, meaning, like, dead, I presume. Weird. It shows, like, gardening. Okay, like, we're getting some gardening tones over here. Like, these are all in here placed for a reason, and you can't move the shelves out of the way. So, there's a little sprout, there's some seeds, there's a shovel, there's some, like, leaf piles. And there's showers all over the place, so there's something. I don't know. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. What's up, Kayla? Hey, welcome, welcome, Kayla. This is a really cool design. I never thought about making like a little pool on the inside of a house like this. But why KK bubblegum? And why fishing? Like, I legit don't know. Like, it shows, like, maybe this is Aika just kind of swimming. 4 dead-looking ones, 3 alive-looking ones, like, just floating on the back. But what's with the what's with the fishing poles? And KK bubblegum? Like, why? I don't know. I can't draw any conclusions. Based off the story right now, we just have Aika and a family. We don't have any killer dolls. We don't know if Aika's dead. Or maybe we're just doing this out of order. I don't know. So maybe we have to go and do some sort of order altogether. I don't know, man. What is that, a turd? The heck's that little black thing? Is that a durian? Okay, so KK bubblegum again. What is that little turd looking thing? Oh, it's a rare mushroom? Okay, I haven't experienced the autumn yet. Alright, so that's kind of cool. But, like, I'm not... Okay, so maybe this is just a farm. Right, so maybe there's a farmhouse. Looks like a farmhouse. We got some cattle. We got some sheep. We got some, like, cattle turds. What it kind of looks like. You got a hay barrel. I don't really know what the amber is supposed to signify, or the UFOs, but... Maybe there's a farmhouse. With Aika swimming in a pool. Toilets? I don't know. This just like, it seems that it's just like, hey, I'm gonna create a town with the most weirdest things ever. And I don't know, honestly, if there's, I don't know if there's any significance to it. Right, like, I'm trying to see the significance and, like, the illusions and all metaphors. I'm trying to see that stuff based off the previous Aika. But I'm drawing a blank. It'll come to me once we're done with this stuff, but this is just weird. 4 blenders, 5 women, 8 toilets. 2 women facing the walls, like they were cast out because they couldn't blend fast enough. Thank you for that super chat I saw, thank you. Yeah, I mean, cattle get abducted by cows, I'm sure that's like the story, but... I don't know, man. It's a little weird. But let's just keep on going. And she's clipping right into that thing. Alright, that's weird, too. Okay, so we've got socks. Again, I can't draw any conclusions right now. I think we're going to draw all of our conclusions at the end when we're ready. Okay, so this is a camera that's already on and recording in the water out here. You can't program anything in the ocean, so me going out there, it's pointless. There's nothing happening there. We've got a whole bunch of bikes. We've got... Okay, so we got all the color bikes. Like, I don't care. This doesn't make any sense to me. Gigantic mushroom wall divider thing. Okay, so you got 4 little fountains. I can't squeeze past there. 4 little drinking fountains. Alright, that's kind of great. That's a little outdoor library. These little creations are very interesting, and I like them a lot. I was kind of getting, like, fertility vibes off of them, but, like, I'm not anymore because they're just, like, weird creatures, and maybe this is just, like... Oh, that's crazy. I'm, like, I don't even want to go over there. Past village rank D? Wait. Erase. What did it say? What was the first one? Erase village? Rank A. What does that mean? And there's a Japanese person putting English in here. Erase village rank A. Okay, so maybe I was hitting it on the money about the fertility vibes. Let's cross on over to the other side. Let me see where this goes first. Oh, that's absolutely fertility vibes right there. That's insane. There's 2... What in the actual world? Alright, so I'm not the only one that saw that the first time. Right? Was that not the first thing that came to some of your minds? Alright, and look. These are like X-ray babies in like the fetal position, right? Yeah, and this one looks like, sure, maybe like a super prenatal baby. That's like a super preemie. What is going on? Alright, this is a little weird. Why is there a rusted part just chilling out here? So this is like some sort of graveyard. Why are there video games? Like, I'm trying to find and put two and two together. It's just not equating for me. Like, it's not working. Rusted. What in the actual world are you wearing? Alright, someone can translate that. Feel free. I don't know what he's saying. But anyway. Okay, hold on. One thing at a time. It looks like we're on another planet. I don't know, man. What are these? Wrenches? How come I've never seen this item in Animal Crossing? A pipe? I don't know. A man standing here just does not look right. Oh, that's an iron wand, you guys are saying. Okay, so it's an iron wand. And you've got the frog. The frog is not... Yeah, he's not... He doesn't say anything. But we do have... Oh, I mean, we should go inside the villagers' houses if they're available. No, he's not available. So you got a whole bunch of aliens floating on over here. So maybe we're, like, on another planet. I mean, I think that's kind of what this is. But it says past village rank D. Like, what is this helm doing here? Why is this baby in the middle here? Why are there like iron wands, rocks, digging out, Stonehenge, a campsite? Like, it's just so random. An arcade and a sewing machine, like, I don't know, man. Original Aika Village is so much better right now because there's a cohesive story. Maybe we're just not seeing it, but it looks a little weird. All right, well, let's go inside this tent. So it looks like they're on another planet. And this looks exactly like, oh, hey, I'm going to go set up camp on another planet. Here we go. Boom. We got these servers. We got our computer over here. We got our little workbench. And we've got the Rosetta Stone. Yeah, it looks like some sort of research outer space thing. Of course, once we're done taking a look at all of the pieces of the puzzle, we'll put it together and we'll figure it out. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm supposed to... Oh my goodness. Okay. Noisy Village, rank A. Okay, so before we go to Noisy Village, there's like ants attacking. What is going on, man? This is so weird. Area 51 vibes for sure, Rebecca. Yeah, it's a little creepy. All right, so before we actually go, let's just make sure that we're covering all the areas here. Molly, what's up? The villagers are the Judy Raymond hybrid picture. Rank D villagers are the ones in the graveyard. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh my god, what is that? Excuse me? What in the actual world is that? What is that? Maybe like an alien? It looks like a fish monster, like the creature from the Black Lagoon. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is Aika Village rank D. Is that a cat? What the actual world is this? Hold on, hold on. It looks like a cat, but like with an eyeball. What is going on here? It's a little creepy. It looks like a cat within a cat. Okay, anyway, so you've got the Leaning Tower Pizzas, you got some music notes on the floor. I mean, that's, I love you, it says. Oh my gosh. I love you all over the place. That's kind of cute. That's a good, that's nice little hinting. So we got I love you floating around over here. Yo, I'm very familiar with this stuff. You guys know me. You guys know me. Alright, so this is interesting. There's like a lot of dolls all over the place. We found trash all over the floor. Except for this. What was this again? Oh, okay. That's the little pouch for someone. So someone lost the pouch. This is Aika. Asks a question. You'll have to let me know this breakdown. Alright, here we go. So this is the messed up house that we've kind of seen. It's all trashed. This was the beginning. Yeah, this was in the beginning, right? So, okay, so we're kind of putting a couple things together. This is their original house. You can see the bookshelves and everything like that. This room was what? This one was everyone would turn their back on her, and then there's the eyeballs in the back. And this is just dinosaurs and little babies. Okay, that, I don't know. I'm not seeing it. It's like if you saw a movie, a brand new movie you've never seen before, but like they chopped it up into 50 different pieces, and then you're just randomly watching the pieces. That's kind of what it feels like right now. So we'll put all 50 pieces together and we'll see what's up. Hopefully. Oh, what was this about honey? Oh my gosh, what was it about honey and like Japanese culture and like the mom? Kind of like queen bee mentality? Could be. Maybe like hive mind? So that's the mom. This is the doll. There's a DIY in front of her. I wonder what she's trying to do, and why are there all these little crafting tables? They may not symbolize crafting tables, but ways of attacking the mom with a hacksaw. And that's KK Bubblegum, too. Like, it's happy. And what are the iron? So there's iron, there's wood all over the floor. Maybe the doll is trying to figure out a way to get to the mom, because the mom is the queen bee, right? Dang. We may have hit the nail on the head with that one. Alright, we never got to see this room in the first house. Okay. Okay. This is where Aika goes to jail. Didn't this happen in the original Aika Village? Where we have Aika symbolized by the little dress and the outfit there, and the doll with the axe and some food, where everyone's like kind of judging her. I don't really understand what this pattern is. It looks like Japanese characters, to be honest, like maybe like sentences copy pasted, or maybe it's just the design. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like some Japanese characters. Maybe that's the like Aika's name all over the place. I don't know. But the symbolism is obviously here, right? Like something happened. She's in jail, and everyone's judging her based off of that. Like that's blatant. All right, here we go. Let's go in the basement. What was the basement? This was the Nook Miles Islands thing, right? What's up, Aaron? Good to see you. So, from the looks of this, you have the mom looking sad, and the dad kind of looking away, and then Aika, like, scribbled out, right? So, this probably means that the doll has already taken over Aika's consciousness and, like, erased her out of the picture. But what I don't... Ooh. Oh, okay. So, there's a little bit of symbolism here, right? Check this out. So you have the mom and the dad symbolized by the little outfit, and then the two outfits, those are the mom and the dad from the very first house. You can see over here that on the other side, they're holding all of the gold. They're holding all the gold and all the treasures. And Aika's left with just a bunch of acorns. And she somehow can't buy her parents' love because she can't afford it. Hence the little heart crystals on the little stalls here. That's kind of what I'm getting out of it. So there's something that happened. And Aika apparently can't afford to buy the love. Interesting. That's my theory so far. Just knee-jerk reaction. But, like, what's the deal with scribbling out, right? Scribbling out Aika on the little awnings there. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so here we go. This is the same concept as before. This is the upstairs room. That's interesting. Okay, so let's take a look at this really quick. So if we remember from the beginning of the video, we had a picture of the mom, but the mom is now scribbled out. But why isn't the mom scribbled out here? Right? Like, that doesn't make sense. You, like, if the doll is trying to get this mom with the axe, you can see that right there. And the dog's out of the picture too, but, like, Aika's out of the picture here, which is interesting. And the bear is wearing a red shirt. Could be a bloody shirt, I don't know. Could symbolize that, kind of like before. The bear was, you know, wearing, like, the blue shirt. This, I don't really understand. So, again, this is going to be just one piece of the puzzle. And there's a little bed there. This is very weird. And then you got the doll with the axe and everything. So the axe... How is it that... I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe there's another family member that we just don't know about, right? We always assume that the second picture, or the first picture blown up was her mom. But maybe it's not. Maybe that's not the case. Did we go into all these ones? This one was Queen Bee, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. So creepy. What is gonna happen? Alright, well, that's that room. So there was a lot of things going on. And, like, again, we're just taking all these pieces, and then maybe we'll be able to piece it together somehow in the future. So I can't jump over anything that's there. These little alien things are super creepy. I have no idea what it's supposed to symbolize. I'm trying to do some diagonal jumps, but it's not gonna allow it. But we could go over here to this next house, which is going to be someone else's house. So let's see if there's kind of a progression. And you can translate this dude's name and whatever he says. Feel free to do that in the comments. Yeah, I don't know. I want a village which is full of man-eating monsters, is what the dude says. Thank you. Interesting. It's an ironing board? What the heck is that a picture of? What is that? Is that the alien? I cannot even make out what that is on there. Oh yeah, that's the fetus. I'm sorry. That's the little baby skeleton. Yeah, I don't know. This one is weird. Right? Like this like 3D looking picture of like Aika. You've got some like How'd they make the walls that way? I thought that was like a wallpaper, these like little security walls. I thought it was like full on all the way across. How did you segment it? Did they change that in this game? Is that an update? Or maybe it's just based off of doorways. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I don't know, man. Alright, let's go. Help, help, these are fax machines. This is the old Animal Crossing music. Okay, so someone is trying to call for help. Oh! Whoa, 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 hold on. I didn't know you can actually press the fax machines. So, a fax machine... This is signifying that someone is out here trying to call for help, right? Because they're sending the help fax through these lines over here. But someone's just like taking them and throwing them on the floor. So someone's crying for help. Interesting. So someone on the other line. Oh, that's very clever. I like that. I like that a lot. This is very intriguing to me. Why 3 of the desktops are like the sideways Aika face and one of them is this like little alien looking thing. Like that's a little intriguing to me. You got 2 Nintendo Switches. Like what the heck is a Nintendo Switch doing here? You got this little chair for one person. All right, let's see the dungeon. Right? Let's see the dungeon. What's going on here? I was just joking, but apparently it's a thing. Horseshoe crab just chilling out here. Alright, so you do have a little... What is that supposed to be? It's like a Rorschach test. I can't even tell you what that is. Okay, so you got food, you have a litter box. Okay, you got some boxes. I don't honestly know. What do you guys make out of that thing right there? Like, what do we all think this is? We can look at it this way, and it looks like an ocean sunfish that doesn't look like an ocean sunfish. We can look at it this way, and it looks like a ghost with his eye, and he's waving. Or maybe it's a pink sunfish. I don't know. A person... It's like a Rorschach, right? Like, it's a... it's a Rorschach test. I don't know. It could be like this, where... I don't know what I see there. It could be a monster. Because look at all the things that's on the other side, right? We've got water. We've got a toilet. We've got some grass. We've got some food in a litter box. No, that's not... I mean, that's a bidet. There's no actual human toilet on the other side. And there's seaweed all over the place. So maybe there is a monster. Let's just call it a monster. Because if it was a person, there would have had to have been like an actual toilet, not a litter box. So we have food over here. We've got a shovel. I don't understand the horseshoe crab. It's a little crazy, but... Maybe they're going to feed that to him. Like, they're going to shovel the horseshoe crab in there and feed him. I don't know. You got a monster in the basement. Very interesting. But whose house is this, and what's the deal? Oh, hi. Okay. Aika Village, rank D. Noisy village? What? These are the scores. These are scores of some sort. Like a game show. So we've got the Aika Village, rank D. She's got 6 points. The Erase Village? I don't know what Erase Village means. You got 8 points. You got the Past Village with the little embryo with 3 points. And you got Noisy, which we haven't even been to Noisy in 7 points. So, I don't know. It's all gonna come apparent. Trust me. I don't, maybe. Or not trust me, I don't know. Weird, right? Alright, this guy needs to move or else I'm stuck, thanks. Yo, I'm really good at hopping these things, man. I got a lot of practice. Alright, this new Aika, what do you got? This is Aika square root squared. Says something else. Says, are you sure that you want to erase all the data about your village? Interesting. Okay, thanks for the translation. So, this looks like the same house, but kind of trashed. I don't really get the laying down Aikas all over the floor. And I also don't get this. Sleeping with the Fishes, Farnworth family. That's actually a really good one, yeah. That's a good idea. It's a good concept. Thank you. I don't know if there's a very similar Japanese saying that goes along with this, because remember, there's a Japanese person creating this, and I don't know if the same sayings go. What in the world is that? Yes, that's a pearl. No, what's that? It's like a scrap of something. It kind of looks like a motherboard chip. I don't know. There's like little, it kind of looks like a microchip, right? Why is there a ticket on here? Why is there a ticket on the stove? You got a little bug on top over there. You got a trash can. That's the only thing I'm thinking for what that is. All right, let's go inside here. Whoa. Is that... It looks like a grasshopper face. Right? That looks like a grasshopper. Why? Is there something in, like, Japanese culture that a grasshopper signifies? Does that not look like a bug with like 2 antennae and then like mandibles? So these trees are wishing trees in Japanese culture, where you would make wishes off of like the little tickets. And then this looks like a shrine, but what's with the well and the sad somber music? She fall in a well? Did she get pushed in a well? Is this where something happened to her? Kind of getting like vibes from The Ring. You guys remember that? Where like she comes out with like her hair. Oh my gosh. A little creepy. I don't know if it's a funeral. This doesn't look like a funeral because the well's here. I don't know, man. Grasshopper is possibly a sign of good luck? Could be. But what does a good luck have to do with a picture of her in a well? Maybe like you want luck because you want your wishes to come true. You're wishing for her to come back. Oh man. Oh, nasty. Yo, I got one of these in my town. Okay, so maybe that's what that upper building was. Something happened to Aika. People are wishing for her to come back. And they're using the boosted luck of grasshoppers to hopefully make the wishes come true. Because something happened to her in her well. Okay, super creepy. And they move to... I hate these things. Oh my gosh, these things they're gigantic in real life. Okay, so let's kind of see the significance of this area. So it looks like, from the looks of it, we've got books all over the place. We've got pictures of Aika in a magazine. Maybe this could be someone's study where they were, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crabs. I don't know. Obviously someone's writing. There's a spot for one person writing on a typewriter. And then maybe this is like the obituary. Maybe it's the obituary of Aika, and then they're completely writing it. Some sort of, I don't know, a memoir, what happened. The crabs signify something else. I don't know. I don't know. There's the time over there. There's like acorns and a ticket. Oh, coffee bean roaster. I don't know. I don't know. Someone's writing something. There's a spot for one person. Did we go upstairs yet? That is very intriguing to see and piece this all together. Okay. Well, hi. Okay. I mean, this just looks random. It just doesn't... Maybe I think it's random because I haven't put all the pieces together. But this looks 100% random. Here's a crab. Here's outer space. Here's asteroids. Here are all the patterns in the thing. Like... No clue. No clue. No clue. But they are in outer space now. Could that signify heaven? I don't know. I don't know. Let's go to the noisy village, though. Alright, so that was really interesting. This little alien face here, I'm very curious about it. What did some of you guys were talking about this thing? This little alien face. Aika Village, rank D. Rank D. What does rank D have? And how many points? It had like 6 points. Is this like a game show? Is this a game to you? Frog Village? I don't remember a Frog Village. Yo, we have still yet to make it to Frog Village. What the heck is that? Is that a dung beetle? Okay, so... yeah, I don't know. It's eyes? You guys are thinking it's eyes? I don't know. It don't look like eyes to me. It looks like a little... It's not an alien face, it's her corpse? What are you talking about? This, you're saying it's a corpse? I don't honestly know what this is. To me, it looks like a sideways profile, like this, right? Looking this way. And you got one eye, sorry, you got this eye, and you got the second eye looking directly downward. And it looks like some sort of hat. I don't know what that is. I don't know where you guys are getting this. Of course, it could be like a Rorschach, you know, like an ink blot test. You can see a unicorn, or you can see your best friend's dog. I just don't see what this is. And it's all aligned in the correct spot, right? We're supposed to look at it from this angle. I don't know, man. It's definitely not the same image as the eyes. No, you're crazy. The eyeballs that are looking behind people in like one of the first rooms, no, that's absolutely a different image. You could rewind the live stream. That is a fact. Yeah, I don't know. And then we got Frog Village and everything like that. So let's continue on. This is called Past Village Rank D. Past Village got the most votes, didn't it? As far as like the little things go? I don't know. It kind of does look like a dog with a Santa hat. Yes, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Here's Noisy Village. Oh my god. Oh, so this says SOS. Okay, so SOS, the, you know, obviously, the cry for help, universally, SOS. It's clown music. Huh. So everything's just kind of boarded up, right, with searchlights. It almost looks as if, it kind of reminds me of a prison. Right, with like you got some light search towers elevated higher and you're kind of boarded up over here. And you got these weird like barbed fences that are over here. It kind of reminds me of that. But like, what's the deal? What's the deal with all the music? I can't go this way. Alright, so we've got a little SOS area. It's got a shop and it's got two shops over here. Clown music. Oh. You've got cameras, but these are, yeah, I guess these are cameras. These are like actual, like, production cameras. So you think that means something? Noisy Village Rank A. And I can't really say what this pattern is. I can't really put my finger on it. I don't know if it's just supposed to be some sort of, like, spill. Looks like a spill to me. I don't know, man. This is cute. What is this? And who is this? Looks like someone happy. But Aika doesn't wear that hat. Could it be Aika in a different life? Who is that? Aika's missing sister? I don't know. Here's a gas station. Okay, so we're gonna fuel up. Mixmaster is on top of... Okay, so this is, like, weird. I don't even know what to make of it. It's all pink. Maybe this is, like, someone's dream, someone's fantasy of like, hey, I'm like having so much fun over here in pink. Okay, we're not going to Frog Village yet. We still have to figure out Noisy Village. Could this be insanity? There's little diffusers all over the place. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to go in. Oh, this is just someone's regular house. Can I go in? Oh my gosh, it's a villager's house, but you can put items in a villager's house. Right? Or is this an actual house? I wonder if these villages are representing alternate dimensions. It could be, Joanna. We'll find out at the end once we put all these things together. So this there's no correlation between this person and Aika yet. Like, we don't know if that's Aika. It could be someone else entirely. Aika's long lost sister. I don't know. But she obviously has made headlines in magazines. She's won awards. She is a musician. Hence the piano, hence the guitar, and hence the music note in her little icon over here. She's won awards, and she goes traveling. Okay, so she's some sort of pop star. I don't remember this rug. Oh my gosh, that's a custom design, isn't it? There's no way a rug bends over like that. That has to be a custom design. Interesting. What's underneath the floorboards? Oh, we'll never find out. Alright, kind of cool. So we got some new musician out here, right? She's got little time things. So she's probably like attuned to time here. But like, what's the deal? Does she live here, or is this someone who's obsessed with her? Why are we measuring how tall people are on the beach out here with little bears? I think this may be someone who's obsessed with her. That's kind of where I'm getting. I'm getting like obsession vibes, where someone was possibly obsessed with this pop star and wants to check their height every single time they go out to see if they're exactly as tall as they are, right? I think that's kind of where my brain's going. The bears, though? The bears. I don't know. How her parents wanted her to be? It's possible, but what's a signature? Yeah, thinking about measuring up? Yeah. I can see that a lot more, yeah. So, who is this, though? Is this the same Aika we know, and she's just like... Or is it like Aika's sister, her long-lost sister? I have no clue. It'll all come to fruition. We've got, like, Pretty in Pink, all this other fun stuff. We got skulls out here, man. Alright, so there's some stuff. We're over here in Frogtown. This is giving me major Deep Blue vibes. That movie had the same premise as these villages. Whoa, Deep Blue? I've never heard of it. I'll have to take a look into it. But anyway, this loud, noisy village, if this signifies a new person that parents wants them to continuously be popular and famous, what is all the music? What is all this for? Noisy village. Why is this thing on? I don't know. I don't have a theory. It's just all abstract right now. Alright, let's go to Frog Village, rank D. So Frog Village seems to be on water. This is cool. This is how, back in the day in Animal Crossing, you made water villages. You slap patterns on the ground. So this is actually really cute. We'll do a quick overview of what this Frog Village looks like, and then we'll see what's going on. But, oh my gosh, this does look really cute. And look, they have their dinner served, because the frogs eat flies. And the flies are on top of the little trays here. That's really great. That's cute. I would see that in, like, one of your towns when I went visiting. I would expect to see something like this. This is real interesting because this goes from models to real turtles. But why the covering? Could the covering signify, like, this town has the ability to turn models right over here into reality? It's like a progression, right? I don't know. Just thinking out loud. Right, hence the little panels there. So there's an outdoor seating area for all the frogs in Frogtown. I don't know what the balls are. The skulls, though, those are human skulls, or some sort of skull. What are you doing here? Oh, number 34. We already met him. So the skulls are out here. This is a frog. I don't know why this portrait is here. What does this signify? And here's a little frog on a lily pad model. So, and then a thinker next to him. I don't know. Another one of these blue scales. Like, what are we thinking? What are we thinking about Frog Village? Wasn't there something in the game's code about frog villagers hating umbrellas? I remember something like that about, like, if you had a frog villager, you weren't supposed to give an umbrella because they don't like them for some reason. It doesn't give the same amount of friendship points. I don't know the significance about frogs and umbrellas, but there's something in there. Something in the game about that. So, I don't know what these are. Like, these are obviously beanies, but they're turned this way so that you can see the back of them. So this might mean something. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of things happening. Alright, so I'm on this beach. There's a lot of little areas. Here's the dock. Nothing on the dock. There's a lot of skulls all over the place. I'm not getting it. And, like, there's rusted parts all over. Like, I'm not understanding that. Rusted parts pretty much moving all the way up. A notebook, a journal. I don't know, man. It's too obscure. I mean, you got some dried fish out here. Some other skulls on the beach. It just seems so abstract. Alright, so we've got that. You've got the little watering pails. You've got some bugs. You got some ducks in a row. Like, I don't know. I think I don't know. I think it's just too early to draw a conclusion. I want to say right now I'm not enjoying it as much as I wanted to. Because, for one, it's not linear. I like linear storytelling, right? I don't know. I think we're almost at the end, too, right? We've done a full 360, and nothing's been apparent. So I don't know. It just seems like dude's got a bunch of random ideas in his head, and just kind of put them out there like a Salvador Dali painting. You're just like, alright, this is interesting. And we're trying to connect things, all of us out here. All, like, 2,000 of us are, like, trying to connect things, when, in fact, there probably is no connection with all of them. Just my gut instinct right now. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, okay. Nothing really too crazy out here. A little straw person. Like, did we find out what the whole point of the Scarecrows and the Nook Miles tickets were? Like, that was, like, a story that just didn't really end. We never spoke to the girl in pink, the musician. Like, where is she at? What does that have to do with anything, right? We'll take a look. We'll take a look at the last house in a little bit. Oh, that's cute. Like, this is a nice themed house for the Camo dude. I don't know if this is his default house or they, like, threw him all this stuff, but this is actually cute. And I still have the food mess on my face. Like, what was the point of the food? Alright. Let's just hold our reservations until the very end. And then we'll just talk about it. And then we'll talk about all of our theories. I mean, it was kind of linear. Maybe. Like, we saw the doll. The doll showed up a little bit with an axe. But, like, there wasn't... I don't know. Okay, here we go. New house. New house. Aika Village. My goodness. What do we have here? Is that a fax machine with a new fax coming out of there? Some sort of frog with some Japanese characters in the fax. Again, I can't really read that. So, we got some switchboards over here. You've got a skeleton. This guy is... okay, you got a little island here. It looks like a lab of sorts, right? What if the Frogtown made a robot version of Aika by combining the girl who wanted to measure up with parts and the skulls were failed experiments? What if? That's a pretty interesting theory. Right? Like, Frog Island. What's going on? What if, man? What if? Okay, so here's the frogs. So let's see. So this looks like a reverse engineering area, right? So my gut instinct is saying that these were the frog villagers that used to live here, and now we somehow turned them and we reverted them to their original forms, which is frogs. Maybe? That's kind of what I'm thinking here. Right, like here's this happy frog and now look where they are. Ha ha ha. Because all the frogs look the same. So you don't want to miss out on which frog is who. So you keep them right next to their actual pictures here. Interesting. Interesting. My theory is proving correct. So we used to have this guy, is this Zucker? And then now we've changed him into an octopus. And then we used to have this white bird. And now we've changed him into that. Interesting. But like this thing though. Hold on, did we see this in Aika Village? The grasshopper? Let me know, did you guys watch my context? This looks familiar. Like it's from the previous Aika Village. Like there was a random picture of a grasshopper. And then the grasshopper is actually here. I don't know. So this one, you know, this looks like a science experiment. For sure. What's the puzzle though? The puzzle is some sort of design, but I can't really make it out. This one's drawing like a little beetle out here. You got some other like wildlife things. You got a mirror. You got some science experiments out here. Yeah, this is absolutely it. So Frog Island is an island where someone is reverse engineering the animals in Animal Crossing to turn them back to their actual animal forms. And they've successfully done it with 4 frogs, a bird, an octopus, and then like a grasshopper, I guess. So this looks like the evolution of the animal villagers? Oh my gosh, hold on. Here's my theory. You got the arrows, right? So you take the skull of a human and a tadpole, you work some magic and some science with it, you fuse them together, DNA splicing, whatever, and then you turn them into a frog. And then they become a frog, right? And then the natural progression of the frog, right? Like once you've successfully done that, then they'll grow up to be an Animal Crossing villager. Oh, creepy. And that's a shelf too. Wow. Oh, that's so clever. Look at that. It's actually the suit. And then, like, the frog helmet on top. That is actually very clever. And then, so, they're showing you that they've already made the stereotypical villager out here. And they've got these frogs on board. But, like, what is this, though? Oh, yeah, okay, so I just missed this part. This was the first part. So you take a human, obviously, and then you take their skull, right? And then you put the skull and the tadpole together, and then this is exactly how the Animal Crossing villagers turned into it. And then maybe on the back wall, these are the success stories, right? These are the success stories of turning humans into frog villagers. Creepy, right? Interesting. And like these are like the little fake portraits or whatever. That's interesting. Periodic table of elements. The villager though? I mean, yeah. What's this? What's the world for? I don't know, the world, and then there's like the pole, obviously, like the South Pole. But what are these? These are like squids, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the squids are going to signify though. Butterfly jellyfish? What are these things called? I don't know. It's really creepy though. It's kind of cool that that's exactly what this house is, and we figured that out. I don't really know what the North Pole and like the two fish rugs are for, but that's really interesting. Umbrella octopus, got it. Oh, interesting. This is probably like the fertilization process. The what? Yeah, this does look like some sort of like fertilization process. So maybe they've already like gotten the skulls from the side of the island, put them all together, and then these are like the tadpoles. And then maybe after that, like they turn into an egg and then hatch into a frog? No, that wouldn't be it. That seems a little backwards. We saw an unknown villager picture. An unknown villager picture. You're going to have to give me more context than that. I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you for the super chat, though. Yeah, I don't know. So eggs, I don't know what the eggs... Maybe the eggs are...
The second stage.
The second stage?
Yeah.
What's the first stage?
The tadpole.
The tadpole. So you're telling me the tadpole turns into an egg?
Well, not in real life.
Well, in this life? You think so?
Yeah.
It could
How
be.
much bigger the egg is.
Could be. Well, I think we can all agree that these tadpoles are part of the incubation process. One of them's backwards, or one of them's looking to the side. No, two of them are. No, a couple of them are. I don't know if that's intentional. I think it's just random. All right, interesting. That's so cool. Like, if I went to one of your islands and I saw this and it's like a story in and of itself, that would be amazing. So good. Like, I love it, but it's not... This isn't Aika Village. This is just some random stuff I came up with village. Alright, so now that we got a little bit more context clues, it's safe to say that the Frog Island takes humans and manufactures humans and tadpoles into the Animal Crossing villagers. The beanies? I don't really understand what the beanies mean. I don't know what these mean. The turtles, obviously, this is just signifying that they're going to take something that's not alive and then make it alive, right? Because you're taking the models and then the natural progression into something real, like the real turtle, right? And then you have all these different skulls on the side. And maybe that's what the microchips are, right? These rusted parts. Maybe they're all a bunch of robots. Like I've said once and I'll say it again, it's all Westworld, right? So maybe they're all a bunch of robots. You add in, you've got your human element, which is like the DNA of the skull. You take the tadpole and then you insert the subconsciousness, which is these rusted parts. And then that's exactly how you get it, because all Animal Crossing animals, they follow a flowchart of how they act and how they talk to you. And the flowchart is all hidden, the event flowchart is all hidden inside these little microchips here. Whether or not you're a cranky villager, a big sister villager, a smug villager, like you all have your own programming on how you're going to talk and react to people. So that, in and of itself, is pretty deep right here. And I don't know if that's what their intention is or anything like that, but that's what I'm getting out of it. That's really cool. All right, I don't know what these are, though. Tell me this, though. There's got to be some sort of significance with this. You think these are like the eggs? It kind of looks like an egg. I don't know. What do you guys think this is? And why are they here? They're scattered all throughout. Turtle shells? I don't know. The beanies are the belongings of those who came to the island, Lorenzo? I don't know. Maybe it represents hypnosis? That's what I'm kind of thinking. Like, that's a good theory. Like, in order for them to actually get the skulls, they need to hypnotize the people. But we haven't seen a, so to speak, slaughterhouse anywhere. Like, you would think, like in Aika Village, you know, with the axes and everything like that, that there would be something like that. But we haven't seen any hints of that. This guy turned a human skull into a radio. Look at that. Huh? Jam bet. Jam bet. So, how many different houses are there? Did we visit all the houses? And can we start coming to conclusions right now? Did we do... I don't remember doing that many houses. Do you guys remember doing that many houses? Wait a second. Where are we? Okay, we did that house. Yeah, I did do. 1, 2... I did that one. That was the first house. We did number 34. Why is he called number 34? What are these people's names? Aika squared square root. Who are these people? And the... yeah. We did visit all the houses. There's actually a lot of houses here. Okay. So, what are the conclusions? Now that I said this before, it was like... At the beginning we said, imagine watching a movie. And then the movie was chopped up into 50 different little pieces... and then scattered on a table, and you just picked up one, and you watch little scenes at a time, and you're trying to put this together. Now that we've seen all the 50 little scenes of the movie, what do we think is happening? I don't have a definitive decision on this. I think it's just a bunch of little movies, to be honest. I don't think it's one cohesive, here's Aika, you know, her perfect house, you know, devolving into like a full 360 where she's in jail for like killing her parents. Like, we don't see anything really like that. It's just, I don't know. But again, like, I don't have the person who created this to give me some insight. His name is Experiment Number 34. Oh, that's interesting. So that dude's name is Experiment Number 34. So maybe it's more along the lines... I guess what we need to do is I need to take a look at all their different... Experiment Number 34. Like, I gotta find out what they're saying. And maybe that'll put... that'll put a little bit more of an idea of what we're doing here. Because what it looks like to me is it looks like we're on some sort of gigantic experiment island, right? You've got the one area that's all in outer space, and they're doing science experiments on the moon, it looks like, with, like, fetuses all over the place. Like, and then this over here. Like, what's going on with the mailboxes? Mailboxes on the beach. You got the shoes on the beach, which obviously signifies something a little bit more morbid. You got the crumbs on the mouth. Like, this is just food mess that you put on your face. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. The game show? Like, what was with the game show? Like, all of these Erase Village, Past Village, Frog Village, Aika Village, they all got rated with star pieces. Like, what was that all about? Is this just a movie set? Maybe that's what maybe it's just a big old movie. I don't know, man. I don't know. We can try going the opposite way. Some of you guys are saying we may have gone backwards. That doesn't matter. I don't know. We like I said before, we have the 50 pieces of this movie, and however you put it together and whatever take you take on it, and that's what it is. So we'll see. We'll do it the other way, and maybe something will come to mind. The Fox Mask is creating a movie with the characters playing their part. It could be. It could just be a big old movie set. That's why we see a lot of movie cameras out here. Maybe Aika was an early guinea pig for the DNA splicing, and it didn't go how they thought, so this is the next step. Could be. Could this be all the unanswered emails from the development staff? I don't know. I just can't help but think that you're drawn to go this way because you hear the music, right? You're looking out here, then you hear the music, and you're drawn this way to the perfect Aika house. And then now that you're here, it just kind of makes you go clockwise. I don't think that we did it backwards, but I'll go do it the other way around just so we can see. And put 2 and 2 together with this stuff. Like, what is that? It just looks random to me. And you can't access those gifts. They're just out. So this is like Experimental Island. Right? We've seen and we've done everything in the experimental area of Frog Island. And like, here's another camera. I'm trying to put this together. Now that we learned about, like, the human experiments, it goes this one. Here, I'll use my camera to better... I think that this shows the evolution of everything. So, right, you've got this guy here. And then it turns into a skull. Therefore, the frog turns into the frog villager. I think that's what it's kind of showing there. I don't know, man. Okay, so we got Experimental Island going on over here where they can either reverse engineer or create. It's one or the other, right? They're going to take a villager that's like a frog villager and they're going to turn him into a frog. Or vice versa. They're going to take a frog and turn him into a frog villager, which is really interesting. So this is frog villager rank D. I don't know what rank D means, right? We haven't figured that out. And then this is Noisy Village. Like Noisy Village, where we have this random girl character that's clearly not Aika, because Aika has the signature little Santa hat. Or maybe it's Aika on, like, maybe like her teenage phase. I don't know. Like, why would they even do that? Right? Blenders on top of washing machines? This is just insanity. Pink wrapping paper. Pink everything. Just kind of like threw up out here. There's a fridge. Oh, hold on. We could open the fridge, yeah? No, we can't. It's a dream address. Dang it. Okay, so then we have this random character. We don't know if it's Aika or if we know if it's someone else in the story. Let's take a look at it again. And then you guys are just going to draw your conclusions. This is pretty insane. All right, so now we have her. She's a musician. We've come to the conclusion. She's won a lot of awards. She's made it into magazines. And this is her little pad. And she goes traveling, right? She's got a little briefcase or a suitcase. She knows how to play piano, and she knows how to play electric guitar. Whoever this is. She keeps track of time, right? Because time is of the essence. You don't want to waste time if you're a musician, right? I don't know. And then we have these little measuring sticks all over the place. Could mean her parents wanted her to measure up to everything else. Maybe it's her own volitions that she wants to measure up and be the best musician there is, right? Maybe that's what she wants. And I don't really understand these patterns, too. These patterns are all over the place. This, like, pink confetti, like, blob-looking pattern, the bears are wearing it. So it just seems completely random left field. Like, I have no idea. Or maybe that she's growing up. Yeah, it could mean that she's growing up, for sure. Maybe her time as a pop star is running out. Sure. Oh, absolutely. And she keeps on, like, checking her height to see if she, like, is still a pop star. There we go. A little Miley Cyrus action right there. A little Miley Cyrus syndrome. Okay, so then we take the back route, which clearly shows that you can go this way, right? So if you're going here, it shows there's a little arrow that you should be able to go this way. So this is going to be called Past Village. Why is it called Past Village? Because they're on like another planet? What do they find on the other planet? Did they find these little embryos, these little fetuses with rusted parts? I don't understand the little pipes over here. They obviously dug them out, right? So this is like an excavation site. Why is there an arcade machine and a sewing machine? Is this like the Westworld equivalent? Like the early, remember like in Westworld they have these machines that like 3D print human skeletons and whatnot? Is that what this is? I don't know. And then you got aliens over here and a robot that lives here. So this is like Ribbot's little pad. Aliens and a robot. I don't know. It just seems so weird. You know? This over here, what are these guys looking at? And this angle makes it look really weird. Where that little bamboo is kind of spouting from. Maybe that was supposed to be the intention. I don't know. Like he's giving a sample of sorts? I don't know. There's a lot of maternity vibes out here with these fetuses and embryos. Here's a typewriter out of nowhere. They boarded this one up. They got some like little grills over here. Like what? And then like here's another camera. So maybe they're supposed to be filming something. There's rusted parts all over the place. Why is there arcade machines here? Like it just doesn't add up. This room over here was like a little, an area where someone can, it's pretty much like a little data hut if you think about it. Those guys are over there on the beach. Like, I'm not understanding this. This guy's a traveler, he's got a suitcase. They're obviously on another planet, right? Past Village. So this means it's in the past. I don't know, someone give me your theory on this. Yeah, I don't know, Past Village. Something happened on another planet in the past. Okay, so then you come over here, and this is called Erase Village? Did we find out what these signs meant? Anyone that wants to translate the sign, let me know. Did we find out what the sign says? Any Japanese speakers? If we can find out what the sign means, we can kind of get an idea of why it's called Erase Village. Erase Village is, maybe there's something that is found out and you don't want it to happen, so you got to erase it. I don't know. And like, what do you think the little symbols, like in the corner, mean? I don't know. Arcades would look like futuristic computers, maybe. They were aliens that came to Earth, transformed into frogs. They're looking for socks because the girl says, it's so easy for me to steal Shizue's socks. I have no idea what that means. Like, what is that? Who cares about socks? What does that have to do with anything? So you come out here, and you go into this house. Like, what? I don't know, man. Someone's gonna have the full-on essay, 5,000 words, and they're gonna know exactly what this is all about. So is this growing? Maybe this is like because you're growing villagers, right? Because we found that out in the frog area, that we're taking dead humans, combining them with the DNA of frogs, and turning them into people. So could this be? Could this be that they're growing? I don't know. Now that we have hindsight on us, this doesn't change my view on this room. I don't know. We have hindsight of visiting the whole island. I just don't. This room does not change for me. It's just like, I'm lost. 4 people fishing, okay. Aika floating around, like, okay. Police fishing up the bodies? Could be. And then what? Donating them to science? It's a farmhouse. Aliens. This is called Erase. It's called Erase Village. What are they trying to erase? Erase Village, I'm thinking like, okay, like conspiracy theories, like the fact that aliens abduct cows and whatnot. People want to erase that out of the way. Maybe I don't know, people fished out dead bodies and they didn't want to report it. And they're trying to erase it from happening. Like, I'm trying to, like, formulate the word erase with everything that's in here. I don't know. And then what up top? What does this have to do with erase? Blender is a form of erasing, right? If you think about it. Like a paper shredder, right? You got all these scientific documents, you put in a paper shredder, boom, it's gone, it's erased. So a blender is also a form of erasion. Toilet is also an eraser, right? You flush it down the toilet. But like what? I'm looking so hard into this. I don't know. Like, I'm taking the word erase and deleting and covering up, and I'm trying to apply it to each of those rooms, but I can't. I'm doing it, but it's just... I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Sure, erasing. Maybe it's just its own little, like, ecosystem over here. Like, here's a story that's separate from the whole other stories, but why is Aika involved with it, right? Why does this lady care about stealing Shizue's shoes or his socks? Like, who cares? Horses get erased because they get eaten by the sharks. These gigantic mushrooms? I don't know. What are these monsters? What are these monsters? Like, okay. I don't know, man. It's really weird. Alright, so let's go to the three houses. I think we've got the most opportunity to see this. Now, obviously, this is a... Those are... You know what that is, right? Alright, so, like, what's the point of that? Why put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them? Why put 5 of them over here? 6 of them? And what are these little alien babies? What does it have to signify about anything? Yeah, so there's like there's 6 towers. It could be 6 kids, right? So you're thinking that there's 6 kids. Here's the mom with 5 kids around there and then 1 kid being an outcast? From this view, all the leaning towers are upright. But that one is slanted. Right? Because it's twisted in a way that is the leaning tower. So maybe there's like 6 kids floating around here? Do you have 6 villagers? Maybe. 1, 2... There's more. Well, I mean, there's 6 villagers and then this dude. I don't know. What? How many? Well, yeah, there's a bunch of them. Yeah, you got those 6 houses. I don't honestly know. Like, but we're kind of seeing something. with like these motherly statues, right? What's the statue based off of? Venus? And then the I love yous kind of sprinkled about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's 5 I love yous floating around. So this could, you know, this could passively mean, like, the mom had her favorite kids, right? And then there's only 5 I love yous. And then, like, here's the outcasted kid. If these are symbolizing that. On a slant, because he didn't get the love of the mother. This is, like, completely, like, I'm drawing for straws here. That's the only thing I could think of. But, like, what are these other 2 moms doing here? Like, if this is one, right next to, like, why even put them there? Which one's the real one and which one's the fake one? Right? It depends on, like, her leg moving forward. I don't know. And then what was with this cat? Right? 3 cats. Aika Village. Rank D. 1, 2, 3 cats with, like, you open up the eye and there's a real cat's eye underneath. Like, that's so creepy. 1, 2, 3, 4 dead Aika faces. This one got smushed by this thing. Aika Village, rank D. And we have no idea what this little alien thing is. There is the pink. Like, I didn't actually look around in here. I didn't look and see what the dolls were. Like, the dolls are interesting. Like, they're just all over the place. And then this pink stuff is all over the place, too. I don't know. Let's go inside these houses one more time. There's a lot of dolls. Alright, so then there's trash here. So there's trash outside your house. Remind me again what this person says. Those of you guys that want to do a quick Google Translate, remind me again, because we have to figure this out. The statue is of the Greek goddess of victory. Is that right? Nike? Nike? Is that the Nike statue? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Interesting. Nike statue. What does she say? Did you guys Google Translate that for me? Let me know. Give me an @ mention if you figure it out. Because we need to figure out what they're saying in order to get to the bottom of this. Okay, Lil Carrot says, you really love when people are in their hard times, aren't you? Okay, so remember, there's trash on the outside of this house. The inside of the house is trashed. Right? It's just everywhere. But this is Aika's house. This is Aika's original house. So we didn't go backwards. Because you're supposed to know what the house looks like before you go in here. Or maybe you're supposed to see what it looks like for real after the fact. I don't know. And this is where the doll comes into play, right? So we were doing like the queen bee imagery here. That could be either a worshipping.
The doll's trying to craft her.
The doll's trying to craft her.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't think that.
And then they spent the whole time trying to make all these other critters. And those are like trial 1.
Uh-huh.
Before they get to the real one.
Interesting theory. Interesting theory. I'm picking it up. So you're saying that the doll is trying to craft Aika's mom.
That's what that picture's of.
That is Aika's mom.
Sure.
But we don't know where this is in the timeline. This is after... I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the doll is like... I thought this was like a plot to kill. But that's not the case. Like, that's the old story of Aika. But, I mean, you do have crafting tables. I can see that. And you have all the crafting materials. And the DIY on the table. Like, trying to replicate that. Alright, so let's take that in our brain. I don't know. I don't know. Let's look. Okay, so then this room. Why is everything in disarray? Is this the doll's house? Because the doll doesn't care about cleaning up after themselves.
It can't. It doesn't have a mother. And that's a mother's job normally, right?
Could be. So, but this is the end, right? So this is the end. They're in jail. right? This is the significance of jail with the doll and Aika, because that dress over there is supposed to be her, and they have food and an axe. With their name scribbled all around the wall. Aika's name is all over the place, and then you've got everyone watching. Like that's not... I don't know. What does that have to do with the mom, right? What does that have to do with the mom at all?
Well, maybe the statue represents mothers.
Where? Which statue?
The one that's watching all the way around. The statue head.
Oh, yeah, the Nefertiti bust?
Yeah. You'd have to learn more about that.
Could be. But this was completely out of nowhere. Like, I didn't understand this. Like, the two dolls. I love this music, though. Wasn't there something... One of the villagers said something about, like, I'm gonna turn you all into, like, monsters or something? The bubble gum? Maybe it's a gotcha machine, a crank-a-kai, two little baby dolls. Like, I don't... This doesn't make sense to me. Honeycomb wall? Having something to do with the bees? Like, I'm really... I don't know. Like, that is completely out of nowhere. I think it's just like, hey, I wanted to make a house. Or I wanted to make a room with dinosaur. This was good. Like, I think I hit the nail on the head with this one. Where Aika is trying to get her parents' love. Right? Because that's what the stalls are for, with all the hearts. And that's her mom and her dad. And they have all the money in the world. But Aika doesn't have anything besides a doll and some of these acorns. So she can't buy the love. And you can see, like this over here, this picture. Yeah, she's scribbled out. So, like, the mom and dad maybe have, like, dismissed her? And there's the dog. Oh, I didn't realize. There's the dog. No, that's not the dog. Dang it. That looks like a dog. There's the dog. No, it's just the bell bag. Alright, no, anyway. So they've got all the money. Like, this is fine. This is showing that Aika maybe got disowned. Because she's been hanging out with the doll too much. And she can't buy love back. But what does that have to do with the frogs and the aliens and stuff? And Mars? Like, it's just, it doesn't make sense. Just little stories. It's like little vignettes. And then here we go up top. And then we see this is Aika's upstairs room. You're supposed to know, or maybe you don't, you're not supposed to know what happened before this. But you'll notice that the bear is wearing a red shirt, which is a bloodied shirt. We'll see him in a blue shirt or a white shirt earlier. The scribbled out picture of mom, right? Aika being disowned and or scribbled out. And then the dog's even scribbled out, right?
Well, why is the mom not scribbled on the note?
That's what I was saying. And then I said...
Maybe that's not the real mom.
Maybe that's not the real mom?
It's the crafted mom.
What? You mean to tell me that the doll...
No. I don't know what we're doing here.
got rid of the real mom and replaced the real mom with a crafted mom? And that's why she's in that middle section? Whoa. Okay.
But then why would she be out of it still?
Why would who be out of it?
The girl in the middle.
Why would Aika be out of it? Because she's already done. Oh, maybe. Okay. So maybe the doll and the axe got rid of Aika by either forcing her to jump into a lake, swim out into the ocean, or with the axe, right? And then figured out a way of crafting Aika into a person. Mm-hmm. But the parents, for some reason, didn't, like... They rejected it. Yeah, they rejected it. They didn't love her because it's not the same Aika, right? And hence this scene right over here. Like, no matter what, like, here's this, like, fake crafted Aika trying to win the love, or trying to buy the love from these parents and blend back in. Right?
Mm.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting. And then, like, this one over here is obviously showing that the doll is starting to craft stuff, right?
Yeah, to create her own world.
Yes, to create the world that they live in, right? This is it. So it's like studying the mom, got the DIY, got all that stuff, got all the materials, like, I'm gonna craft this mom. So the doll learns how to craft people. Crafts, gets rid of Aika, gets rid of the real mom. The only person that's left is the dad. Interesting. And then over here, this I don't know. Is this like the boss? Like boss baby? That the red doll has to report to? Like there's two of them? And then by doing so, she gets a treat? Like, hey, you did a good job. Crank, crank, crank. Have a gumball. Like, what about the brontosauruses? That, like, completely eludes me. Okay, so doll does that. What was in this back room? Do you remember?
No.
Oh, this was a jail. So, maybe people in the community have caught on to this doll and the fake Aika
Knocked him up.
and locked him up.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. The people in the community have locked those two up. You take your doll and your created person and you go to jail because you have replaced someone. This is Westworld. That's what happens in Westworld, man. All right. So I think we're getting somewhere. What do you guys say? Agree? Disagree? What do you think? That was good. I still don't know what the heck this little alien thing is. You guys seem to think that it's something. But it's obviously not anything.
It looks like a chipmunk.
Looks like a chipmunk. Alright, well let's take a look at the second house over here.
Isn't it weird?
Huh. This island? Yeah, this guy better go though. Move, dude.
He's creeping on you.
Yeah, that's right, guy. Alright, someone tell me again what this guy has to say. And what's his name?
He probably said, let me down. I'm stuck up here.
Yeah, he's like my mask. Why is he wearing a mask though?
To fit in with the frogs.
We don't ever find out the actual story unless you go over to the creator's Twitter page and you just like read every single tweet and follow this person. It's all in Japanese, so I don't know. So no, we're just crafting this. We're crafting it. Anyway, what is this guy saying? We'll find out. Let me know in the comments if you guys have it. Okay, so this was...
I wanted... Oh.
I don't know. This is obviously watching...
I want a village which is full of man-eating monsters.
I want a village which is full of man-eating monsters. What's the dude's name, though? What's the guy's name? Does his name have any significance? So this is... If this guy wants a village full of man-eating monsters... Is this the guy that has the monster in the basement?
That makes sense, right?
Yeah, he's got the monster behind bars. Yeah, okay, so we've seen this.
Where's the monster?
Oh, it's right here.
Where?
Right there.
Where?
On the floor. This weird, like, jellyfish-looking thing.
I thought that was a rug.
Yeah, it looks like a rug, doesn't it? So, he's obviously got a monster in the basement.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm. One of the fake creations could be the girl from Noisy Town. You're right. But, like, who is this guy?
He's obsessed.
No, who's this guy, though? He looks different than the rest of them, right? This pink-haired dude? Does he not look different from everyone?
He has pink hair.
I don't know. He's the only one wearing a mask. So, like, what's he doing? And then why is he obsessed with this, with Aika? Like, why does he have Aika and static on his screen here?
Maybe he's trying to figure out if she's the real Aika or not. Or maybe he's the one who caught on to that she wasn't the real Aika.
Uh-huh. This narrative gets deeper and deeper. And then this was someone faxing him for help.
The real Aika.
Could this be prior to when the doll attacked Aika and started to replace her? But why would they be crumbled up on the ground? Why would, like, if it's Aika faxing this person for help...
She's haunting it. And it won't stop, even though he can't help her anymore.
So you're saying that Aika from the dead, from the spirit of Aika...
Yep.
is faxing help.
Yep.
To...
He's frustrated because he can't do anything, so he crumples them up on the floor.
Okay. Very, very fictitious.
I don't think this story is based on true facts.
It is. It is. It's 100% true. I saw it. I saw the movie.
Okay.
We're just piecing it together. So maybe he's a detective.
Did you move those to go behind it?
Move what? No, you can't move anything in any of these towns.
I thought you were dreaming.
Yeah, you can't touch anything. Like, you can't move things in people's houses. So maybe he's a detective. But he's not a detective if he has a monster in his basement.
Maybe he also tried to make his own Aika.
Maybe all the faxes are routed to go to him. Interesting. And then this was interesting, right? So this is where the scoreboards are. Like, Aika Village, rank D. Erase Village, rank A. D-A-D-A is Dada. The dad is the only one that's alive in the pictures. Could that mean something? Past Village has the embryo babies. Noisy Village has the pop star. But why does Erase have the biggest score? And why does Past Village have the least score?
Because fetuses can't score points.
I don't know. I don't know. What are your theories on this? What are your theories of the scoring? If he has a monster in his basement.
Let's go to the monster again.
Maybe this is the dad. I don't know. Wait, what? What,
Someone said that Dad is the scientist.
Dad is the scientist? Who's the what scientist?
The.
The scientist? Who's the scientist? There's a lot of scientists. One of the computers has the weird alien baby on it.
Or chipmunk.
Or chipmunk. Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. That is the eyeball. I was 100% certain that was not the eyeball.
What eyeball?
That's clearly the eyeball. Now I see it. It's like a Rorschach. A lot of people said it was the eyeball, and I'll show you guys the eyeball later. I'm just not seeing that. It looks like a little alien chipmunk. But it's the eyeball watching. It's hold on. It's this eye. It's this eye. Okay, you can see that right over here. And then you got the eyebrow, and you've got the little part right over here. I don't know what this is called in your eyeball. And you can see the outer frame of the dude, and he's just looking straight at you. It's just half. It doesn't even go like further than this. That's an eyeball. You can see it. Raise your hand in the comments if you see it now. I just didn't see it earlier. I thought it was like a little chihuahua with a little ear, right? A little chihuahua with the ear, and he's wearing a little Santa hat.
Oh, it is an eyeball.
Right?
Yeah. This is the nose bridge, right? And then here's the lid, and the lower lid, the eyeball, and the eyebrow.
Yes. Yes. But you can also see that black part, that's the Y, could be like the nose bridge of a little alien that's looking this way.
Well,
and an eyeball and an eyeball.
Right here?
Yeah, like that black part
and
is like...
This is another eye?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I saw a chipmunk.
I saw like a little alien chipmunk.
And it's wearing a hat. Don't
Right.
ask me why, I don't know.
It looks like a Santa hat. No, it's clearly the eyeball. So this is the eyeball is now signifying...
Go by the door. That eyeball?
What?
That eyeball.
What eyeball?
That one.
Oh my gosh, there's two eyeballs! Where did those come from?
They've been there the whole time you've been
I'm
there.
like legit scared right now. No, I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to play anymore. Oh my gosh.
They've been there the whole time.
I do not want to play anymore. I'm like 100% scared now.
Why are you scared?
Because I thought those are just a little chihuahua.
Oh, I could see it when they were together that these were eyeballs, but like individually I could not tell that that was an eyeball.
Are you kidding me? These eyeballs were here the entire time.
Yeah.
These eyeballs. Are you sure that's just not a little chihuahua looking towards me?
No.
And like another alien with like a big old head? This is Rorschach, dude. This is so scary. Alright, man. This is so bad. That's really scary. Okay, so here we go. That's a new perspective on things. And this looks like a peach.
No,
Oh no,
that's
that's
the fetus.
yeah, that's the fetus. That's right. You're right. And then there's the grasshopper on the mug. Why is that there?
And Alva's on the puzzle.
And then who's on the? Yeah, Aika's on the puzzle.
Whatever.
And then that's the little Raymond Judy looking thing. All right. So what does that now bring to life? What does that now bring to life?
Eyeballs. Everybody's watching you.
So as soon as you walk in, he's watching, right? Even if you go over to the computers, he's watching. He's got all of these cameras set up around the town he's watching. But what does that have to do with Aika? What does it have to do with the monster in the basement? The hell? I mean, people are asking for help, but he's intercepting it. What does that have to do? Well, I mean, maybe he's like, yeah, maybe he's like in charge of it all. What was upstairs?
The
Months?
scorecard.
Oh yeah, the scores. So if he's out here scoring all this stuff, like what is the deal?
Maybe each section is trying to figure out the puzzle, and whatever A is, one.
What do you mean whatever A is
It's
one?
just
There's
like
two
A.
A's. There's two
It's
A's.
the one with the winning amount of beats.
They're trying to find what?
Whatever this mystery is. I don't know what you're doing.
No, I don't think so. Like okay, so this is obviously his doing. He's watching. Which town is he in? He's in he's actually in the middle. He's in Aika Village. He's in Aika Village rank D, but he's at a higher elevation and in the middle, so he's able to kind of see everything, right? So he's in charge of keeping score of something. But we don't know what he's keeping score of. But he has eyes in all places, right? What's he keeping score of? Let me know in the comments.
Are you gonna go back in the basement now?
What, for the monster?
I want to see the monster, please.
Fine.
You were down there for like 3 seconds.
Alright, fine. Maybe it's not a score. PSP says it might be the order of the story. We can try it. So, yeah, we deduced that it was clearly a monster. Because it doesn't have a human toilet in there. Just a bidet and, like, some grass and some seaweed. Some bags and food and a litter box. And then I thought that this was going to be its next meal. And they're just going to shovel it in there.
Perhaps.
And here's an apple, right?
Yeah, but he must care for whatever it is.
Yeah, it's just a monster in the basement.
But you put the flower there.
Yeah, I don't know. His name is Horror Spot Collector. Thank you. His name is Horror Spot Collector? Weird. Okay, so let's take a look at this. There was a theory in the comments that said this could be the actual timeline of things. So you're saying that things that happened on the moon, which was past rank D. So the moon was excavating on maybe another planet, maybe the moon, maybe wherever, excavating these little embryo creatures and doing research on them is what happened first. And then Aika Village happened. What happened in Aika Village? We're not done with it yet. That's what's happening now in the present time. So in the near future, we get a pop star. No, we're in Erase. No, we're not in Erase. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't have all the pieces yet, and I don't think it makes sense. Sure, like excavating things is the first thing naturally, but I think we need to review all these houses again. Alright, so this dude's he's watching over for sure. So look over here. This is another. This is actually Aika, right? This is her name. Give me the translation of what she has to say. This is Aika's square root squared. So is this like the created version of Aika? Right? It could be. If our theory holds correct, then this could easily be the created one.
When you go to this town and you go to by the bed,
Yeah.
Is there that kiosk thing with the
No,
patterns?
no patterns. So she says, "Are you sure you want to erase all the data about your village?" That's what her little text box apparently says. Something that a robot would say.
Can you zoom in onto the floor splotches?
The little floor static pattern.
Pink.
Oh, yeah, we can do a Rorschach on that. Okay, so if this is Robot Aika Village's town, or house, this is also the same layout of her original house.
Neater, kind of.
But neater. And then on the opposite side of the Kitsune Mask house is the doll. Had like, yeah, like a doll version of this. You can't go in that side. The TV's still on static. We've got like microchips all over the place. So that kind of leads us to believe that she could easily be the crafted version. If she's got microchips everywhere. This little pattern on the ground looks like a circuit board microchip. That's kind of what I'm getting off of that.
And she's got everybody's lost items like she's trying to learn.
She's got everyone's lost items like she's trying to learn about that. Yeah, you know what? That's okay. It's kind of coming to fruition. She's got shells, a miles ticket. She's got cakes. But what I don't understand is why are there cutouts of her on the ground? Maybe those are just like the failed attempts. Like the failed attempts at
The broken ones.
the broken Aikas that are just trashed on the ground. Interesting. And then this was where Aika, the real Aika, was disposed of.
Okay.
And this could be a memorial service. Because the trees over here are the wishing trees where you have a little tag and you make wishes on them. So this is, yeah, this could be funeral grounds or like a shrine of like, hey, this is where Aika was found. She's no longer here. The pictures of the grasshopper on the ground signify good luck. So they want, maybe they're wishing for her to have a happy afterlife.
Or for her to come back.
Or for her to come back. But who knows about this place?
Robot.
Only the robot knows about this place, right? It's not everyone. I don't think the family knows about this place, because if the family knew about it, then they would have to go through this house and see all these like robot Aikas on the ground, right?
But the family doesn't like her.
But the family doesn't know. Like, this is supposed to be like a secret thing. Hey, I'm out here like killing everyone and replacing them with robots. I don't think it's public knowledge.
But you said that the family didn't love her.
The family didn't love
Reject
her
So
because
why would
she was...
they ever come to the house?
Yeah, they're not supposed to come out to the house.
Okay, good.
Interesting. But why are there wishes, though? What is the robot? Maybe the robot's like trying to wish that they can be a perfect example of what Aika is. I don't understand the wishes, though. I don't know. That's a little interesting. All right, so this is obviously Robot Aika's house. So over here was pretty much writing the scripts of Aika. Maybe this is where the doll came. And was pretty much studying everything from Aika. Obviously, we have the novel out here. We have the chair. And she's just writing the event flowcharts of how this robot Aika is going to act. Why is she surrounded by crabs? I don't know. I don't know. See, now that I have a theory, I'm just kind of bending what we're seeing to fit the theory. I have no clue, but it's kind of coming together. All right, so this though.
Maybe the robot Aika knows that she's not a real girl. Like she's self-aware.
So the robot Aika is starting to become self-aware. And then what? What does this have to do with it?
Outer space fetus babies.
Outer space fetus baby microchips cat asteroid record player. I don't understand this.
Yep.
Is this where her wishes come to fruition? She wants to be a real girl? But what are the asteroids?
Floating.
Floating, yeah, and then why is there just a random straight Aika head here? Right? Like, why is there an Aika head there? And then there's one, like, there's just the body on the other side in the top corner. Right? You guys see that? Like, what's with that? I don't think that means, I think it's just
Is
a
this
pattern.
a shrimp?
No, that's the
Or
alien
squid?
fetus life form that we saw on Mars.
No.
But I still don't understand this cat, though.
I don't know if that's a cat.
You don't think that's a cat? Alright, we'll take a look at it later.
I don't see it.
I don't know.
I see the ears.
Failed Aikas disposed of in space. Oh, that's a theory.
I feel like we need a rocket ship somewhere.
I think there was a rocket ship somewhere on the... But, like... The fetuses. Do you grow an Aika from a fetus? The crafted one?
No.
And these are the eyeballs that are just watching you. It's not a little chihuahua. See these little eyeballs? It's absolutely not a little alien chihuahua. That's clearly the eye. When I said 100% it's not the eyeball, when it clearly is the eyeball. Oh my gosh, so the eyeballs are watching. We have Robot Aika's house, which shows stars. I don't know. Like, you're saying that this is not... Maybe it's another Rorschach. I don't know. You're saying that this right over here is not a...
Like, I get why you think this is a cat because of these two things, right?
And an eyeball and a nose. But then it also looks like on this eye, it's like cracked open and there's a real cat eye on the inside.
I think it's just supposed to look like gore on that side. But is this the image that's on the puzzle when I first came down here?
Maybe.
This is a nose, but it doesn't look like a cat nose.
What do you think this is? Is that a toilet bowl? No.
I can't click on it. I think I can do things sometimes. I don't know.
The girl in Noisy Village says, "Why don't you let me in?"
What's the doll look like?
What doll?
The doll.
The Aika? The
Yeah,
the
sure, whatever.
killer doll?
Yeah.
I don't know. Looks creepy.
I want to see it.
We'll see it later soon.
I need to see it while I'm looking at this.
We can't. It looks like a stuffed bear. I don't know. What are you guys seeing? You see a little head face with a hat? What are you talking about? You have to describe it better. I'm not seeing it. I see a black eyeball.
Yeah.
I see a nose.
Yeah.
I see a black eye right here. I see a nose. I see two cat ears. And then I see like a busted up eye that looks like it's coming out. And then like on the inside of it, I see like a cat's eye.
But the cat's eye is going this way, right? Instead of this way?
No, it looks like the cat's eye is exactly lined up where a right cat's eye would be.
Interesting. I don't see that.
You don't see... Okay, Hello Kitty Hello Kitty vibes with a busted eye.
Yeah.
There's a face inside the eye. See, that's what I'm saying, too. But, like, what's the point? Why make this? 3 of them.
Go walk by that doll really quick.
Which doll?
Any of those up there.
Okay, doll.
Go zoom in.
Okay, dolls.
Like, see how it has that hood?
Okay,
like
the
that
doll has a
hood.
hood.
Kind of looks like that image.
You're talking about the cat thing has the hood around it?
Yeah, like...
I can kind of see, like a
this,
little hood.
And then, like, maybe it's evil and these are horns.
But 3 of them? Like, what's the point?
3 horns?
No, like 3 of these cats. 1, 2, 3. Like, what's the point of this? And then these...
Because there's the red baby and the 2 blue babies. I don't know.
Now we're just making up stuff. I don't know. All right,
I think we've been making up stuff the whole time.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. I don't know. And what's this have to do? After we now have found out the true meanings behind these houses, right? This guy watching over everyone.
I think you need to put true meaning in quotes.
Yeah, and this one is going to be Aika's house, robot Aika's house, or crafted Aika. This is the doll's takeover, trashed house in the past, or in the future afterwards. What does this have to do with anything? 6 children? 1 outcast? Maybe it happened so quickly, like the elimination of Aika. What the heck is that? What the heck is this?
It's a bagworm.
A bagworm?
It comes out of the tree when you shake it.
What is it doing there? Alright, so our final piece of the puzzle is going to be... What's up with the socks? Who cares about finding the socks? I didn't understand that at all. Like, I gotta find so-and-so socks, or I want to steal it. Do we know who number 34 is? The doctor who made fake Aika? Oh, I don't remember who doctor number 34 is. I don't know. Do we go in here?
Who's that lady?
She's the one that says, like, I'm missing the socks, or like, it's easy to steal so-and-so's socks.
Probably is then. It's raining.
Yeah, like we went into this farmhouse. This is in the Erase Town. Yeah, we went into Erase Town. We kind of, but like it's not coming together. Shizue is Isabel in Japanese. Is that right? Isabel talks about lost socks. It's easy to steal her socks behind the washer machine.
Oh, Isabel does talk about lost socks.
Is this like a joke? Is that right? So this is Isabel's name in Japanese. It's so easy to steal her socks. But that's just a joke, and there's no other Isabel reference or anything like that. It is yellow for Isabel, that's right. And then we steal all the different socks available in the game. That's kind of funny.
But it shows that there's a connection between this one and
And like actually Isabel? Sure. This is where Isabel's socks all go to. She gets stolen. But what does that have to do? There was. Yeah, there's like an alien, there's like a field with cattle and UFOs in there. And then there's another room with like 4 fishermen and dead bodies floating in the water. Let's just go full circle to the very first town. Or the very first house, so we can see exactly what's going on with Aika. This is the first house you go to. You can understand where things come full circle. Whether you watch the ending before the beginning, or whether you watch the beginning before the ending. This is it. So, Aika. Obviously, Aika's dad. Aika herself.
the real one.
The real one.
Or the fake one.
Or maybe it is the... You're right. Maybe it is the fake one. What do you have to say for yourself? That's Aika's name. Yeah, I don't know what Aika says over here. You'll have to let me know. There's a pink girl on the beach.
Yeah, there was.
Did I not talk to her?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go take a look really quick. A pink girl on the beach? The one from the pictures? What you talking about, pink girl on the beach? Where? Who?
She was in the hat.
You? Wait a second, there's the pop star. Right? That's the pop star. What are you doing here? All right, what for starters, what's her name? ... And then what does she say? Oh, her name is Don't Sing Anymore? Oh, that's the one you were talking about. She says, "Why won't you let me in?" Why won't you let me in the wall? I don't know about the wall. Why won't you let me in? Why won't you let me in? Is that like a...
family?
Like maybe a subconscious? Like, why won't you let me in your brain?
Or your life?
Or your life? Like, you want... Maybe that's like her old spirit, right? Because she's a robot now. Her spirit wants to be let back into it because it was abruptly taken away and thrown down a well. And then all of Noisy Island is all of her hopes and dreams and aspirations and what she wanted to measure up to, but she was unable to do so because her life was taken at an early age by a doll. Think about that. Get that stoodle stirring around in the noodle. I don't know. Just a theory.
Why do you have a messy face?
I don't know. There were crumbs in the ground. All right, so this is it. All right. This is the 5 daughters. Remember, we saw 5 daughters and one was missing. Remember, like the
Apple falling far from the tree?
Could be. But what I don't understand is,
Who's the man?
well, did the man have 5 daughters?
I don't think that's the dad.
You don't think that's the dad?
You think it's the doctor who helped make?
Did we confirm that there's a doctor? Or is the doll creating stuff?
Both.
Maybe the doctor created the dolls. I don't know.
Maybe the doctor and the doll
Are the same
cahoots.
person. I don't know. Like, okay, so we have 5 people here. 5
women and one man.
Yes, 5 daughters and 1 father figure.
And lots of apples.
And lots of apples.
Apples tree.
4 of them are fake. 4 of them are fake? How do you know which one's fake? Oh, the pearls around their neck is the fake. Okay, so 4 of them are fake, 1 of them is real? I don't know. There's something that's just blaring. You would think it'd be a reference to Adam and Eve, but why would there be so many Eves and 4 of them being fake?
How many houses?
A lot of them.
With Ankas in them?
With Aikas in them?
Whatever.
I don't know. What's what? This is the doll's house.
2, 3,
right.
4.
This is the Aika's house we're in right now, original day 1 house. This is experiment number 34 in Frog Village.
That's something totally different, right?
Completely different. This one is Robot Aika square root.
And then that last one.
And this one is
SOS.
by the SOS. This was the pop star.
Who is probably also her?
I don't know.
You don't think that's the same person?
It could be. Like, why won't you let me in?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses. So only one of the houses is real?
I don't know.
Ignore the frog one.
Are these, like, which ones are girls and which ones are guys? Right? 1, 2.
No, doesn't line up.
Well, this is fake Aika, and this is real Aika. You can see they look the same, right? They're the exact same one. There's 3. There's 3 Aikas that are identical.
And one that's just dyed her hair pink?
Yeah, and then you can see, like, the middle character in Aika's name is a little smaller than the uppercase one, right? So you see that? So that might mean something. So there's the 3 Aikas. This is the experiment guy, which is not part of the timeline yet. This, I didn't understand.
Sock lady.
This is the sock lady, but what is her name and what does she have to do with anything? This is the pop star. And then who's this? This is the watcher.
Okay.
I don't know. It's who are the 4 fake ones, right? The 4 fake. One of them's real. I don't know, man. And these are the eyes, right? So this is the first instance of seeing the eyes, right?
Yeah.
Even though they do look like little aliens, but every single one of these things they're just kind of
Facing the wall?
they're facing the wall. They're doing their own thing. And I think this is just saying that no matter what you're doing, you're being watched. Why are there 3 sets of eyes?
Why are their backs to the eyes?
Why? Because, like, you don't want to know you're being watched. hence the house in the middle.
Everybody's there
with-
watching you behind your back.
Yeah, same thing.
You'd want to know someone's watching you behind your back, but you don't.
But yeah, so no one knows that they're watching. So 3 eyeballs could be the middle guy's house, could be the doll. I don't know. Or it could be the experiment number 34 watching over and trying to figure out how to turn you into an alien or turn you into a villager. But what's with the food on the beach? To lure you onto the beach so they could push you in the ocean? Like, what's that all about? All right, downstairs.
I already forgot what was in the side one.
Right? Same here. And this, like, I dismiss this as a nod to the entire Animal Crossing community trying to get the coveted character by spending Nook Miles tickets and trying to find them.
That's a creepy face.
It's like, people say it's a mixture of, like, Judy and Raymond, and
I don't know, guys.
it's not any villager, that's for sure. The 6th kid in that room. What does that mean, the 6th kid in that room? Rebecca, you gotta give me some more context on that. And then this is bubblegum because it's like the community is like, it's just the most overplayed song, everyone loves it, kind of a thing.
Do you think that this is people wanting to leave the island to go where the other villager went? Where that cat-looking thing maybe left the island?
Maybe, to go live on an island?
A different island, and now all these scarecrow people are...
Or
the
trying
ones
to
that are
bring her
left?
back. Or maybe they're trying to bring her back.
Maybe?
I don't know. Like, where else do we see this weird villager?
She's on the beach, isn't she?
I don't remember.
There's like a painting of her on the beach, like a easel.
I don't remember. Do you guys remember where? So the cat moved away, and they're spending all these Nook Miles tickets to try to get her back. Maybe
To try to find her.
to try to
'Cause
find her.
nobody leaves.
Because nobody leaves the island. Oh, it could be
Dream.
it could be an escapee. Judy, Raymond, and Petro. Yeah, the little clown sheep dude. The faces on the back wall are different from the one in the lone art. Hold on, I need to see that. Someone found that. I like the concept. But I don't understand why they chose scarecrows.
It is definitely different.
Yeah, see, like, that looks a little like something, right? Like, you got the little nose, the little mouth, right?
Yeah.
But then you look over here.
Do you feel like they're like... They just drew smiley faces on it? Like, look, you were happy here? Like, trying to lure her back to the other side?
I don't know,
Look how creepy and happy you were.
or maybe they've been cloning.
Imperfectly.
Yeah, like imperfectly cloning them. Kind of like Robot Aika square root squared. Like, there's just something off about them. But, like, my question is, like, the people, why are they scarecrows and not just clothing, right? Like, the dad was a pair of pants. The mom was a dress. The astronauts were astronauts. Why are they scarecrows?
Because they're fake.
And then they're spending all the Nook Miles tickets to go find this animal, which was probably... Again, I don't know the timeline of everything. Maybe this was a manufactured island villager from, remember, the bones of a skull, a tadpole, or whatever, into a frog, into an actual villager. What if they made that person and then they escaped? Like, they took a dodo plane and they just left. And then now all these people are just like the drones. Just like trying to get her back. But also, like, why are the paintings messed up? Right? Like, it's not symmetrical. I don't know. I don't know, man. The people each bought tickets to bring her back, and as soon as she returned, they show her what they had done. Could be. Maybe they did get her back.
Then she wouldn't be on the other side of the fence.
Oh, that's true. Then she wouldn't be on the other side of the fence. Yeah. 4 fakes surround the real kid. 6 doesn't want to acknowledge the real kid. 6 could be the real kid. 4 fakes surround the real kid. The 6 kid doesn't want to acknowledge. I'm lost on that. There's 5 kids. Yeah. I don't know. You'll have to write up your 5-page paper on what exactly your theories are. But anyway, as I talked to you before, the bear is wearing a blue shirt here. So this is exactly like it was in Aika Village on the very first one. So the innocent bear wears a blue shirt, and then later on, when everyone's out of the picture, they're gone. And he wears a red shirt. So, and this is the picture. Like, it looks like... What is that on top of, like, Aika's little head? That little... What is that? Is that the little bobber of the hat? The dog. Where'd the dog go? Oh, and we see the Matryoshka, too. Didn't this turn into, like, other things? I don't remember. There's a nutcracker. The dog has a yellow collar. Could be an Isabel reference. I don't know. It's the Santa hat? I don't remember the Santa hat having such a distinct black thing on it, right? Like, exactly in the middle there. Like, I don't remember it having a distinct black little bauble. Like, nothing else in the artwork has a black stroke of, like, 10 pixels. Besides that little thing right there. I don't know. It looks weird. Just looks a little weird to me. Maybe it's just a recreated picture. I'm thinking too much about it. But then there's a doll. So this is like her house. This is her house before everything happened. And they got her a doll. The doll killed her. Replaced her with a fake Aika. The parents didn't love it. Right? The parents, like, caught on to it. Like, this isn't Aika. Like, not gonna happen. So then what? Then what happened? So then so then what happened? Ask the frogs. What's the mail? Why is there two pairs of shoes out here? Hold on, how many pairs of shoes? Do we have 6? Oh, this one was over here, right? This is like spending all... This is the cat, right? You're spending all the Nook Miles tickets to find it. Like, you can't find it anywhere. Here's 1 pair of red shoes. If we see 6 pairs of red shoes, then that's gonna mean something. There's either 5 or 6 kids in the game. 1. 2. 3, 4, 5. And the 6th pair is the Aika walking around. That's the robot. So it's interesting, though, that these 3 shoes are kind of like before the beach. But these are directly on the beach. Right? Like, so 2 of them, they're gone, right? 2 of them are gone. They've already just swam with the fishes, right? But then the other 3 maybe ran after. Like, they said, oh my gosh, like, where's our sister? Or maybe these are just failed attempts at many Aika, right? Like, it's just a cloning. Like, they're out here building so many of them, and 4 of them were duds, and the 1 of them was an actual good replica. So the good replica left, and then the other 4 replica Aikas are just like, they're just gone. But this doesn't fit in, though. This lady with the socks, like, I don't understand. It's so easy to steal the socks. Okay, like, this just doesn't, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit our timeline. We're, like, so detectives over here. I mean, are you growing them like crops? Like, I don't get that. Maybe these are like early attempts at making a villager? The doll is the one crafting this stuff from our previous theory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them now? See, like, now that doesn't kind of make sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them, like, blacked out robots. 3 of them, like, actual fruition. Why are they fishing? Who are these people fishing them? Like, I'm not understanding that. If there was, like, 5 in the ocean over here, that would make sense, right? The 5 of them failed as, like, Aikas, and therefore they went into the ocean and they're done. Are those 3 correlating to the 3 pairs of shoes off the beach? I don't know, man. I don't know. And then down here is just like aliens. This, remember, we're in a town, we're in an area called like Erase Village.
Maybe the aliens came and took the people wear their shoes.
The aliens abducted people and they left their shoes? I don't know.
Yeah, they don't want dirt in there.
No. And then in the chronological order according to scoring, Erase Village was second to last? Second? Right, like I was making, since it's called Erase Village, I was making the correlation of a blender is a way of erasing something. A toilet is a way of erasing something. But, like as a stretch, sure. How many of these are fakes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 now? Every single one of them are fakes. So the 7 of these are also the 7 floating Aikas in the water that they're fishing out. Maybe it's just a factory. Maybe this is where they grow them. You know? You know what? Okay. So this is the plant. This is where they make fake Aikas. This is the incubation pool. And they have to fish them out. I don't even know. I don't even know. It's an incubation pool. They have to fish out the Aikas. That are robots, by the way. There's 7 of them there. And then they grow up. But what does the aliens have to do with the farm, man? I don't know, man. What do the 7 have to do with blenders and sitting at tables? I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright, well. Completely lost. What do you guys think? Have we gotten anywhere? In full circle, the 50-piece puzzle of the storyline. Have we figured it out? It's clearly a little Chihuahua dog. It doesn't look like an eyeball to me. I don't know what you're talking about. It's like that, maybe the crabs and dolls are the aliens that abducted Aika and they're now doing experiments to replace her. That monster is a failed attempt. Gosh, I don't know. I don't know either, man. But, like, the scoring system out here is just beyond me right now. Like, I don't understand this. Erase Village is the latest thing. And in Erase Village, it shows the farm, the abductions. Past Village, rank D. I'm not understanding. Noisy Village. Why won't you let me in? Past Village. Rank A, rank D. I don't know, man. Everything, I don't think that there's distractions. There has to be some sort of, like, if you're gonna ask this creator, like, what were you thinking? If you were gonna ask them that, I'm sure they can tell you the whole story from A to Z. Like, here we go, and this is what this means, and this is why I put this here. Like, it's meticulous. It's all here for a reason. Just that the reason isn't apparent to us. Because we're out here reverse engineering it. I think we did pretty decent. There's still a lot of unsolved mysteries. It's crazy, man. Real crazy. I don't have a theory. Alright, you guys are going to have to come up with theory. Come up with a theory in the comments once the comments loads up. And use timestamps to back your theory. We want to come up with a finalized version. Like a full-on theory that says, alright, this is what Aika Village in 2020 is all about. Because even though we went full circle, I'm still at a loss. Like, I thought we were really getting somewhere. It's just not connecting to me. You know, like, there's a lot of things that are just kind of up in the air. And, like, why is this there? What's up with these 5 mailboxes? 5 mailboxes? A mailbox for each of the daughters. Right? So what? What does it have to do with anything? Unchecked mail, meaning all 5 of the daughters are gone. Oh my gosh! All 5 of the daughters are gone, therefore they can't check their mail. They've all gone into the ocean and are now swimming with the fish. Permanently, forever. But that leaves 1. And that's Robot Aika. Or Clone Aika. But then what? What is... Okay, so that's really good. Alright, I didn't realize. I didn't make that correlation. That's interesting. They can't check their mail because they're dead. Right, the 5 daughters. Maybe there's not even 5 daughters. Like, what's the deal? What's the deal with the 5? It has to be something, man. Like, maybe this Aika family is not... I don't know, man. What's with the dinosaur and the long neck? Who cares? What is with the cannons firing at a bed? And time? Who cares about that? And what is... This is the lost villager. There has to be something. I'm getting frustrated now because I don't know the answer. Is this an actual completed experiment from human skull to actual villager? A completed experiment that went away. And this is the reward saying, hey, you know what? Take these Nook Miles tickets, go for a flight, see if you go find this thing. This is what it looks like. So come bring it back. So this one became self-aware. But what does it have to do with Aika, though? I almost feel that there's 2 storylines. And why in the world are there little 3 beanies over here? It doesn't look like anything to me. It doesn't look like anything to me. And then this is where they programmed all the new Animal Crossing villagers. Like, that's fine. Like, I get that. Like, we put 2 and 2 together there. But, like, what does that have to do? Am I missing something about the humans and the animals? Am I missing something about humans and animals? They did show a picture of the generic villager from Smash Bros. What am I missing? There's a piece of the puzzle that I'm just straight missing. Swim to Red's Beach? We kind of already saw that. There wasn't anything over there. I'll humor it in a little bit. So earlier I said that this was reverse engineering, but it seems to be not the case. This is like, take an actual village, take an actual animal and turn it into a villager. And these are like their 2B science experiments, right? Why is the mirror there? Why is the mirror there? This is like the middle phase where they're like, all right, well, I'm going to turn this frog into this blue-looking frog. I'm going to turn this one into this one. I'm going to turn that into the camo frog. And these are all the frogs that live on the island. Like, I get that part. It's Frog Island. It's cute. It makes sense. It's very well orchestrated. We're missing something. Notice how this one's a real. It's not a fake. So this is saying that real humans get turned into bones. I don't know. There's like an extra space in between here. Like, it's almost like maybe you don't fuse these two together. Zach Smith, welcome. Maybe my theory wasn't correct. Maybe they're not fusing the bones together. It's just saying, hey, we're turning... But what's the point of killing all the humans and turning them into bones? Because if it says, here's the natural life cycle of a tadpole into a frog villager. Like, what's the point of telling me that? And why is there a picture of a regular villager out here? Right? Like, there's not an arrow between the skull and the tadpole. And why is there a plane? Why is there a plane versus, like, a critter, like a little fish thing over here? I don't know. Like, this is obviously a mad scientist's house. That's what I was thinking. GB's got it right in the head. Like, I was thinking like a plane crash. Like the Dodo Islands, that's the way they're gonna harvest skulls, is by putting people on these planes and then crashing, and then the skulls wash up ashore on the East Beach. Right? You saw the skulls on the beach. Holy moly! What did we just stumble upon? Real humans go on a plane, planes are meant to crash, and the skulls wash up on the East Beach. To then be used for what? I don't know. It says, like, it says this is just direct correlation. This, then this, then this. Frog villagers? Sure. Like, they're obviously doing some experiments with that stuff. Like, the world? The world and then, like, the South Pole thing? Like, I don't get that. And this is where they're growing the frogs, which is fine. It's Frog Island. But what does it have to do with Aika? Right? That's the thing. Like, I got all these, like, red streamers, like, on this, like, tack board that are leading to this and that, like, and it all leads to Aika in the middle somehow. Like, how? These are the skulls that wash up on the beach. Alright? The microchips. What? My first theory was that they used the skulls in order to make the villagers. That's the only reason why they're on the beach right now. Yeah, rusted parts could be plane parts. Yeah, Romy, you're right. This could be parts of a plane, sure. Could be. I don't know. Microchips in there, yeah, I don't know. Like, tadpoles may signify rebirth, but what does that have to do with anything? This is just Frog Island. This is Frog area. There's nothing that's correlating a frog villager turning into an Aika robot. So there's no correlation with that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's what my assumption was exactly that. Like, this is obvious, right? This correlation right here is human turns into skull on top. Frog turns into frog villager. Like, that, obviously, there's something going on in this area, right? Everyone's eating bugs because it's Frog Island. They're keeping everyone alive. But they're turning inanimate objects, which is this model, and they're turning them into real objects, which is this actual turtle that's snapping at me right now. So there's something up. I'm so enamored at this. Like, who cares about these dumb things? Why are these here? Why are there centipedes and fake cockroaches feeding the flamingos? Like, who cares about that? Why are there ducks? Because it's a lake, sure. Like, I get it. Just add some fauna. A lifesaver, that's cute. I'm not understanding what it has to do with Aika. What's up, Melissa? Welcome. What does it have to do with Aika? Personal belongings washed up ashore from a plane crash? Sure. These things? I have no idea what this pattern is. But, like, it's called what? Noise Island? What's it called? Noise Village? Noisy Village. SOS. I don't know. There's cameras all over the place. It's like a jail. It's probably a jail in Aika's head. Something like that. But what does it have to do with anything? Washing machines and blenders. Blender signifying her brain getting scrambled. Going crazy, thinking about all sorts of stuff. Look at this. Roses. Froggy. I don't know, man. I can be at this for hours, dude, but I think we're gonna call it a day. I think we're gonna call it a day. That's Aika Village. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh my gosh, that's Aika under the water right there. Washer machines could be clone machines, Neil? Oh, that's interesting. The secret beach. We've explored the secret beach before, man. Why did I even humor that? We took this little shortcut. Oh, we don't remember talking about the ants. What do the ants have to do with anything? The ants, it's probably like a rotting Aika, like a failed one, and they're just like eating it. That's cute that it's over there. I don't know. Robot Aika. Puppet Master's house. That's behind his house. That can't be the real Aika. It's got... No. The real Aika's in a well somewhere. Oh my gosh. What is this place? Alright, man, I'm done. I'm so done, dude. I'm about to jump. Alright, well... as much as I want to hang out with you guys even further, I think it's time to call it a day. We did a lot of good digging, a lot of good theorizing of what Aika Village is all about. But I just feel that they're different ideas just all over the place. I don't see the correlation with any of it. I can spin a theory and twist everything to make my theory be right. I could do that, but I don't know if that's actually correct. You know what I mean? Like, it's rough. It's rough to even think about, dude. Anyway, so here's what I want to know. Once this video loads up as a full video on YouTube, I want you guys to talk to me about it. What are your theories? Aika Village. If you guys have not seen the previous Aika Village video where we go through 7 years later, definitely go take a look at it on the channel. But I'm going to go talk to Luna right now. I'm going to say, get me out of this nightmare. Oh my gosh. Holy Google Translate, Batman. I thought you couldn't look at the boards. Really? Alright, let's get this translate going. Whoa. The final thing. Do I not have a Google Translate? I don't have Google Translate on my phone. That's weird. Alright, I'm going to go quickly download Google Translate, and I'm going to attempt to translate that. That's insane. Usually you can do that and then like translate all languages. Google Translate. Here we go. Install. Done. This is the final clue, and then we're going to put it all to rest. All right, I'll let this thing do its work. What in the world? There's a star. I wish I could like copy and paste it. It was fun. It was fun to see this stuff. Like I like the theories. So I think I'll make like a condensed video if I find out something cohesive about Aika Village. Something about the 5 daughters and the 6th daughter is just eluding me. I can't put my finger on it, man. Oh, I'm sorry. That's me accidentally typing double slash. Aika Village. I need to talk to this person, whoever made this account. Like, what are you doing? Who are you? Come talk to me. Come on my show and tell me everything. I don't know what the heck your website is all about, but... Oh, whoa. Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on, that picture. That cat. Hold on, that cat. So this was linked on our creator's blog right here. It's called Onibu Kingdom HatenaBlog.com entry, right? So you click on this, and then it's got a picture of that cat. You see that, right? Where is open image in a new tab? It's just their profile picture. It has nothing to do with anything. That's just... Come on, man. I don't know what that is, nor do I have any idea what this blog is all about. A decadent magician? Excuse me? Just into the minds of the creator. This is a human being we're talking about here. Onimu Kingdom. Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, you guys can mess around. Here's their Twitter page. Again, it's in another language, so language barrier is obviously a thing. So let's figure that out. Zainology TV says, to Shinjin-san. What? Hold on. To Shinjin-san, be sure to follow the squid rules. Do not wear pink clothes. Do not sing before Aika. Nice to meet you. Are we missing something? Is there another rule? It looks like there's 3 rules over here. One's don't wear pink, don't sing before Aika. There has to be another one we're missing. Nice to meet you. Squids? Yeah, see, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for that. To Shinjin. And who's Shinjin? It says Frog Muradeshi. I don't know what that means. Yo, my Google... Why am I uploading Google... What is that? Give me Google Translate. I'm going to attempt to do this myself. Here we go. Your primary language, English. What you translate the most is Japanese. Here we go. I'm going to try it. Shinjin-san. Who's Shinjin? Whoa. Alright. I'm going to scan. Whoa, how does this work? Did they change up Google? There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Did you guys get me that? Something about wearing pink clothes. Be sure to follow all squid rules. Do not wear pink clothes. Don't sing before Aika. Nice to meet you. Horror spot collector. The horror spot collector is the middle person. Switch. Japanese to English. Camera. You are not allowed to eat frogs in the town? What are you talking about? Is that what it says? The heck? Hold All right, so yeah, some of you guys are right. It does say something like that in Japanese. Obviously, one of them is follow the rules. What about eating frogs, though? Yeah, my Google Translate is not working. So, that's interesting. All right, here we go. Shinjin-san, let's go. Be sure to follow the squid rules. Do not wear the pink cloth. Do not sing before Aika. Nice to meet you. That doesn't seem right. The do not wear the pink cloth. Do not sing before Aika. Nice to meet you. I thought that there's like 3 rules. Like there's 3 bullet points there. What am I missing? I'm just gonna erase some stuff. Yeah, here we go. Nice to meet you, huh? I will figure this out. All right, here we go. So the first line is... Oh, something about frogs. Yeah, what was it? I don't know what Frog Mura Deshikun means. Frog Mura de Shinku Kinshi? I don't know what that means. That doesn't mean anything to me. Oh, man. Yeah, it says don't wear pink. So, something about, like, if you don't wear pink... Don't wear pink clothes is rule number 2. Don't sing before Aika. What does that have to do with anything? Don't sing before Aika. And then this is from the headmaster, the ringleader of this town. Squid? Someone said squid. No, I don't know, man. But we're good. There's a lot of things going on. I don't have all your answers, man. Don't look to me for answers. Look within yourselves, and you will find the answers. Good luck. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out today. I got some crumbs. You got a little something on your face there, buddy. I don't know. Adios, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode today. Aika Village 2020. Reach out to the creator. Have my people talk to his people. Let's get an interview going. Wow, man. You thought that was a dream? That was more like a nightmare. Look at this face. He's not happy. That was not a nice dream. He's dead. That's what I feel right now. Like, I feel like, what the heck did we just watch? Holy moly. Alright, well, you guys made it through 3 hours of Aika Village. Come up with your best theories in the comment section below. What happened? I don't know. No idea. But it was fun trying. Alright, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys later. Have a great rest of your day. Join me a little bit later on the week for even more Animal Crossing content. We got a couple more tips and tricks tutorial videos to work on. We will do so starting tomorrow. And, like I said before, if you guys didn't already head on over, where is that? Where is it? Hold on a second. Don't look at Rocco. Oh yeah, my Rocco thing is not here. Hold on a moment. My background got messed up. I lost Rocco. He's gone. Here's Rocco. Alright. So weird. Anyway, this is the scene I wanted to. So, Aika Village. If you guys want to watch the full-on, I want to say, I like the original Aika Village from 7 years ago. I like that one way better because it was completely linear. It was obviously you had to go this way, then this way, then this way, then this way. But maybe, I don't know, once we figure out, we're going to look back at this live stream, we're going to say, oh, that's what that meant, and oh, that's what that meant. Because, I mean, this is like the first day that it's actually released for Dream Address. Unless you're following this person on Twitter, then, I don't know, maybe they post updates. Go check out their Twitter. It's going to be linked in the description below. You guys can mess around in the town. Maybe you guys are going to discover something that I didn't. I don't know. Feel free to mess around with it. But it was pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. So make sure that you guys are on board. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys later. Let me know your theories. I'm excited to see what's going on. Oh. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just so much fun to kind of think about. And I think that a lot of those rooms, and just like the things that are coming off the tip of my head, they're just really fun to listen to, right? These random theories are just so crazy. All right, have a good one. We'll see you on the next one. Again, best theories in the comment section below when the video comes on board. I want to read some beefy comments, all right? With timestamps and evidence to boot. That's what I'm looking for. That'd be great. All right, make it happen. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Take care.